Ball fans, that's right, it says it, it's true. IBL Playoffs 2014 style at the O'Connell Sports Center on the campus of Clark College, as it's been for quite a few years now, but it is special tonight. 10th anniversary of the IBL, 10th anniversary of the Vancouver Volcanoes, and it's a rematch of last year's finals. The defending champion, Bellingham Slam, going for a three-peat against your hometown, your guys, the Vancouver Volcanoes. My goodness, it does not get any better than this. We have been juiced for this all day, Gary Akiyama. The spirits are flying high right here in the O'Connell Sports Complex at the moment. So, Mike Koreski with you, Beyond the Eye Productions. Good evening, Vancouver. So good to have you with us. And to my right, the sidekick, he is the peanut butter to the jelly. That's Gary Akiyama. Gary, tell us about last night. We beat the one rival, the I-5 rival, the Portland Chinooks, and we've got the finals against the Slam. It doesn't get any better than this.
No, this will be billed as the battle of all battles, and I think of all time IBL history, to be honest with you. Here we are, 10th anniversary, like you said, 10th year for the Volcanoes. Last time we hosted in 2011, we won the championship, and here we are back home again. It would be fitting to win the championship again, but how did we get there? Let's take a look at that. Game 1, Salem Sabres, Seattle Flight played. Seattle won that game, and they were going to play the Bellingham Slam later. But before that, Vancouver Volcanoes in a tough battle royale against the Portland Chinooks. We pulled that one out, and so that gave us the right to play for the IBL championship tonight against our arch rival, nemesis, whatever you want to call them, the Bellingham Slam. And well, I'll tell you what, you know, our confidence is high, like you said, Maverick, and it really helped that we beat the Slam for the first time ever up there last time. So, you know, it's going to be great.
Yes, Gary, and in 2011, to get to that championship and to get to that ring that we're wearing, we had to beat the Bellingham Slam in the semifinal round to get there. Last year, we had it. We lost by 3 to the Slam. Here's the rings.
Yeah, there's the rings.
There we go. And Gary, this is what you'd like to do. Yeah. Make it float really weird. Okay. All right, so we would like another one. Gary likes to do effects like that at home in the mirror. So for the Slam, here we go. Player coach Tyler Amaya, number 32. What an interesting story it has been for him this year.
Yeah, Tyler Amaya, you know, what started out just being a coach, and then all of a sudden, the last, I think, 5 games or so, Maverick, he decided, hey, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling healthy, I think I'll be player coach.
Well, and when our very own Jake Carlisle talked to him opening night here and he was coaching, he was telling Jake he hadn't played competitive in 2 years because he had had a lot of work with the Slam and overseas. And he told Jake he was feeling good and he might be playing later, and here you go. And the thing is, when we beat Bellingham there last week, Mr. Amaya did not suit up. So it's a cat and mouse game of the highest proportions in the IBL.
Yeah, I think it's the psyche factor. And speaking of the psyche factor, so Coach Brian Hunter and head coach Joe Navarro, by the way, IBL Coach of the Year. Congratulations to Joe.
Well deserved.
They've got some strategy going on too. So, you know, it's going to be a cat and mouse game, but it's going to be, I'm going to build this the battle of all battles.
And it's just about time for that national anthem. So Andre 3000, Andre Murray, and the rest of them are getting ready for it, and we'll get prepared too. So we're going to take a break, and then we'll be right back for the final game, the 2014 IBL Championship between the Vancouver Volcanoes and the Bellingham Slam.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hoops fans of all ages, welcome to Clark College for today's featured game. We're visiting Bellingham Slam and your Vancouver Volcanoes for the 2014 IBL Championship. At this time, we would like to invite out to center court our national anthem singer, Kylie Griffiths. Kylie Griffiths' affinity for love and music was apparent from a young age, from a musical theater production to Clark College's vocal jazz program to performances in Korea. Her talents blossomed as she began managing vocal talents with her love of songwriting. Currently, she is working to record a compilation of original songs and performs locally at open mics. Volcanoes fans, please rise and join me in welcoming Kylie Griffiths back to the court to sing our national anthem for us one last time.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echoing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Kylie. Great job. And now at this time, we'd like to welcome the two-time defending IBL champion, Bellingham.
And here we go. We are getting ready for the 2014 IBL Championship game. A fever pitch right now in the O'Connell Sports Complex. Mike Koreski with you, Gary Akiyama. Do you want to do some G's Keys really quick here, Gary?
Yeah, we'll get some filled in here. Once again, G's Keys. Now we need to stay with them with the slam. If we can stay toe-to-toe with them, I think we'll have a good shot at winning this game. We've been averaging 126 points per game and the slam 130. However, we're playing at home court, so I'll give the advantage to our team, the Volcanoes. Let's have a 5-point advantage because of the home court advantage.
Yes, 5 points. I love it, Gooks.
Gonna call that one. Also, on this game, because we're so evenly matched, free throws are going to be very important, as well as assists. And we'll get into more of that after the lineup here, Maverick. But those are the two G's Keys right now.
We'll take that. And like we've been talking about, Gary, right now we'll go the starting five, the Volcanoes, because they're getting introed, so I'm going to handle this one.
Well, it's going to be a great lineup. MVP, Andre Murray, 6'2" guard from Portland State. Number 8, Josh Tarver, 6'3" guard from Oregon State. Corey Largent, the KG veteran, at the guard position, 6'7". Calvin Hampton, second team All-IBL, 6'10" center. And Brian Morris from Humboldt State, 6'9" forward, also second team IBL.
We'll take it. We'll take it. I love the honors. So well deserved for the Volcanoes. Been a very great year for them. And speaking of Morris and Hampton, Gary, so big last night. The Chinooks were without their all-star Jared Cunningham, and the Volcanoes took to it. And they have a 5-man rotation for 3 slots. Morris, Hampton, J.R. Moore, Adam Herman, Gio Bain. And Gary, I've never seen an IBL team that heavy on the front line, and we'll see if they can make it happen tonight, because the slam, you get outside of Blake Poole, and even Austin Bragg is 6'9", but he really plays around the 3 line. The Volcanoes, it's going to be a very inside versus outside battle.
Yeah, basically you're right, Maverick. It's going to really be a tale of 2 different cities, and really they're both amped up, both have MVP players, top IBL players, but it's a whole different team concept. So it'll be very interesting, Maverick, as this game plays out, which concept's going to play out and lead to a championship.
Agreed. In the lineup for the slam, Stevenson, 44, Blake Poole, Western Washington, number 11, Morris the Cats from Western, and also Austin Bragg, who we talked about, number 30 from Washington, and 23, Sam Freeman, had a really good campaign for the slam as well. It just doesn't get any better than this, Gary.
No, it doesn't. And don't forget their sixth man of the year in the IBL, Nick Moore. He's shooting 65% from three-point land, 68% from the field. So he could do some damage in a quiet way.
Well, they have Rico Wilkins on the bench, too. And, of course, they've got Coach Amaya.
Yes.
the dual role now. So that's what we're going to see. He's the modern-day Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So the Slam get the ball. The ball went off of Corey Largent on the tip.
But great move there by Corey, trying to get that ball, so you can tell he's ready.
Well, we'll see what we get here. And right in front of us was Stevenson, and Tarver extending it out on Anderson. And that was the thing, too, last night, Gary. The Volcanoes really disrupted the space of the Chinook players.
Right, yeah.
And there was a cutting Blake Poole from Jacob Stevenson, 2-0, starting this 2014 IBL championship. Bellingham, the big rival. I mean, we talk about I-5, but Bellingham, though, the road to a finals goes through Bellingham each and every year.
Yeah, it's going to be a nip and tuck game. Like I say, whoever's going to, I think, make the most free throws and distributes the assists, it's going to end up winning this game.
Bragg with the block on the one end, Poole with the miss from the three on the other. And here come your Volcanoes. Andre Murray, he has been focused all year. This is why he came back, and this is what his goal is, this final. Calvin Hampton, he has came alive, especially the past about 3 weeks, Gary.
Yeah, he's really helped this team get into playoff condition and playoff shape. So a nice baby touch there, Hook.
Yeah, he had a couple of those last night, too. Him and Morris are just tearing up the league at this point. Jacob Stevenson, he leans in on Corey Largent. He is cagey. You talk about the word cagey veteran, the two words that is, and that is Stevenson, the IBL's all-time leading scorer.
Right, yeah. You've got the #1 leading scorer, and, of course, Andre 3000, the #3 leading scorer. Nice touch again.
Go see Cal. He'll get you some points. Standing Hampton knots it up at 4-4. And so the Slam look for 3-ball from Freeman. No. The ball is loose, and Morris the Cat. Not quite. Stevenson chases it down.
Boy.
I tell you, they don't even get the position, but they can sure hustle after a ball.
Yeah. That's their third chance here.
Well, and that's what eventually wore the Seattle flight down last night, Gary, is you just so many looks at the basket or something like that happens.
Right. Stevenson again.
Yeah, you don't get them rattled, Gary, even when they're on the road. You just don't get them rattled.
Right.
It is, you earn it when you beat these guys. And plus, they beat us last time in this building, so there's payback on all kinds of sorts going on. And of course, we beat them a week back from today in Bellingham as well, our first time ever in franchise history, beating them in their building.
That was a tough battle in double overtime.
Bragg with the rebound and putback opportunity, but Calvin Hampton fouls him. But once again, that doesn't worry me as much, because when you have 5 big bodies for 3 slots like the Volcanoes do, you can take some risks. You can get a little physical there.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. I think Navarro and Hunter are going to take it right from the get-go, just go all out.
So Austin Bragg, #30, at the line. Had a very decorated career in high school over in the Woodland area, and then he went to Washington State, redshirted a year, and found out he wanted to go elsewhere. So he actually came here to Clark. I think he was 2 years at Wazoo, redshirted 1, came here to Clark for that second year, and then he went to Western and had a very good year. His senior year especially, he won a title over there. And there's Tarver for 3. The game is tied at 7, as it should be. 9 minutes to go, first quarter.
That could be important, because if they're looking inside our bigs, I like the way Calvin Hampton scored the first 4 points. They were looking inside and leave Josh Tarver on the outside.
Nice cut.
Wow.
Bragg and Blake Poole found him. My goodness, this is fantastic basketball.
We're just getting started now.
You got it. Corey for 3. Not quite. Poole with the rebound, and here come the Slam. Josh Freeman cuts to the middle. He's cut off, but he flips it to the Cat, who's got it back, and it's Blake Poole time. Morris for 3. Meow.
You knew that was going to happen.
Oh, yeah. He is something else. Fantastic year for him. One of the Bellingham Slam mainstays. Keeps that motor running right over in Bellingham. Hampton, Bragg's on him. Little turnaround jumper, no. Blake Poole, another board. He's been quite the glass eater so far this game. Anderson looking for the daylight. He flips to Poole, who flips to Stevenson. Ball is loose, but Freeman recovers. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Austin Bragg's got it. It's all closing in on him, the black jerseys. But there is a foul. Looks like Brian Morris on that one.
Yeah, I believe, yep, they're calling on Morris.
Slam are they're getting in there, Gary. They are getting some calls and getting to the line.
Well, and that's the thing. Like you know, free throws and a close game like this are going to be key. Another keys I had was we need to have our bench be very productive, because it's going to be a very tough, hard-fought battle, and going to be a lot of players getting torn apart there and wearing out, and our bench is going to have to step up to the plate.
Well, and you saw Navarro and Hunter there talking about the strategy. And of course, the benches, the rotation gets a little bit smaller. The minutes get a little bit smaller for those guys. As you've noticed, we're halfway through the first quarter. Not a single move has been made on either side yet.
Yeah, I think both teams are trying to, kind of feel each other out. Even though we're very familiar with each other, they just want to see what the strategy is going to be.
Well, yeah, you want to see what the groove of that game is, and your groove is Sam Freeman for a layup. Bellingham 15-7.
Yeah, we got to make a basket here. You do not want to fall behind on the slam.
Yeah, and that's what happened last year. We were down 16 points with 3 minutes to go before a furious rally last year in the finals, and lost by 3. Calvin Hampton, no.
He should have been fouled.
A late foul. They heard you, G.
Yep.
They heard you.
Yep.
And Austin Bragg gets the call, his first.
Calvin, I can tell right now, he is so focused.
Yes, he most certainly is. And they just walked by the Carlisle family.
Oh, great.
They're coming up, Jake and the crew.
All
4 of them.
Coming out.
That's right. See if we can get a talk with him maybe later, Gary.
That would be great.
And, yeah, we love how he helped us out over the last couple years with some broadcasts, and he just brings a very nice viewpoint to the whole thing, and a very experienced one. So, 15-7. Calvin didn't do so well at that line, did he?
No, he missed both of them. That's what's kind of unusual for Calvin.
No bueno. Stevenson wanted a foul, but did not get one. Bragg goes to the hole.
Oh, they are going to take it to the hoop.
And he does get the call on Largent. Yeah, Bellingham's been very aggressive so far, Gary.
Yeah, I knew both teams would come out aggressive, so they're just trying to see who can win that battle. And then here we are at the free throw line. A ton of free throws already, Maverick, in this first quarter.
That's right, and it's pretty interesting because the Volcanoes do a lot of post moves. They set things down low, whereas Bellingham creates it from the outside, the space, and then goes to the basket.
Yeah, fortunately a miss there.
With the psycho music playing.
That scared me too.
Yeah, exactly. No showers, no knives. Only at home. And Bragg does hit the second one. And, yep, Morris playing Tarver, full 90 feet.
A little cat and mouse there, if you will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Very nice, Googs. Very nice. And Morris gets some space.
Nice.
Nice turnaround jumper. Yeah, reading the post-game comments from last night, Gary, Joe Navarro said Andre Murray is the gravy, if you will. He is kind of the topping, and Morris and Hampton are the meat.
Oh, steal there by Poole.
Oh, and is there a deal from Bragg? There's a no call.
That should have been almost offensive.
It should have been something. Oh, nice give and go, Bragg and Poole.
Wow.
Wow, they held their composure.
Yeah, we're going to have to really beef up somehow inside there.
Yeah, Bragg is really aggressive. Brian Morris for the 3, no good. Hampton fighting for that board.
Calvin wanted that.
Yep.
I think that went off of Morris the cat.
Volcano ball. Yeah, Austin Bragg, he has been a huge factor early in this game.
Yeah, he's coming out of nowhere right now.
Yeah, the rookie doing well, and he draws the charge.
Boy.
He draws the charge. So right now, the Canos need to regroup, Gary, and that's what they're going to do. Timeout on the floor. And the Bellingham contingent over there behind the bench. Look at that.
There's a lot of them there.
Yep, it's party time for Bellingham. Not on our court. Not on our court. So now Corey Largent talking to the coaching staff as well about things, and what's going on? What has got Bellingham into this lead?
Well, the Bellingham Slam, they're just playing, having their way inside right now, and and they're getting good passes in, good assists, and making those passes inside, and we just can't stop it right now. It's not we're out of position, but they spread us out enough so it causes just a quick enough gap where those big guys can go in and collapse and get the basket.
Yes, they are shooting they're shooting the lanes, and they're getting in the small spaces.
Yeah, that's real small spaces.
Yeah, they are very much. And the officials tonight, yeah, they've got it on their hands tonight. Mark Bartruff, Mark Warmanek, Jeff Flowers, Mark Warmanen, excuse me.
Yeah, we got some good officials there. Those guys are been around for a while, and they know this game. It'd be interesting how they're going to call this game, Maverick. Are they going to let them play, or are they going to be really close calls here in the first half? It'd be interesting how that works out.
Well, and there's a couple series that they did let them play, actually, in a couple times. One series down here I remember for Bellingham. But, yeah, we'll see what kind of tempo they want to establish as well.
Yeah, they can control the game, or they can let the guys play for the championship. So we'll see what happens.
That's true, but either way, you got to play the game, Googs, no matter what those Zebras are doing.
That's why you play the game, Maverick.
Or we should call them gray shirts now, because there's no longer black and white striped shirts.
Okay. That'd be more politically correct, I guess.
There you go. And that's what we're all about. So the Slam bringing it up. Stevenson there. He's got Largent on him. Chaz Cock into the game there, number 24. And the Volcanoes counter with Adam Herman, number 44.
Yeah, Adam Herman, Rookie of the Year.
That's right. That's right. Shot clock down to 6. Poole and Stevenson on the give and go.
See how they snuck inside there.
Yep.
They spread our guys out. We got to figure that out sooner than later. I'll tell you that.
Well, someone's got to cover the cutter, that's for sure. So Murray been very silent so far. Oh, the ball is picked on the cut. Here comes the cat. Over to Poole. Poole in the corner. Rico Wilkins. No suave for Rico. Not quite. Morris rebounds. Here comes Tarver. Murray covered by Morris Anderson real quick. So Tarver's going to keep it. Amongst the timber, he is blocked. Here come the Slam. Morris taking a look, and Chaz K for 3. No. Despite those Captain America socks, it didn't happen for Chaz.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, there's a call.
That pit call.
Call on Largent.
Okay, I guess we kind of know where the refs are standing right now. That was a pick call.
Which is where? Where are they standing, Gary?
They're standing that they're going to take control of this game.
All right. Thank you for filling it in. So Rico Wilkins to inbound. Player Coach Amaya in for Stevenson.
This will be very interesting.
Oh, it will be interesting. Like we've talked about before, when they made their trips here, he did not suit up. He didn't Superman it.
Right.
So we'll see what it looks like this time and see what truly he brings to the lineup.
Coach against the Rookie of the Year. Whoa.
And the coach takes him down.
Yikes.
And he gives just a quick stare across the whole court there. 23-9. Volcanoes got to get it going. Crowd making some noise. And the height, Chaz K going on Andre Murray. And there's Adam Herman, loses the ball, but there is a foul on the play.
Yeah,
foul on Blake Poole.
Yeah.
Blake Poole, despite the size, 6'6", plays center for the Slam, pulls people out for threes, and he rebounds. Even over in Germany, he was one of the leading rebounders in his league at like 13 a game.
Yeah, he can jump.
Well, he positions.
Yeah.
He really positions well. Adam Herman sinks the first. Pip Bloodsaw for Corey Largent. Like we talked about Pip Bloodsaw's role, Gary, fill us in.
Well, Pip Bloodsaw, what he does on the court there, you don't necessarily see in the stats, but he can make things happen. He's good for his insurance stealing, and Pip, long cagey veteran, he kind of knows the concept of what to expect in the playoffs here. So,
well, his specialty is making you uncomfortable. Tyler Amaya making us uncomfortable. He put the rookie on his hip, and he took him to the hole.
They might have to change that up.
They might have to. And Herman, though, takes it outside for a 3.
Okay.
He's not backing down, Adam Herman.
No, that was an important basket there.
U-Boat 2.0, yeah, breaks a string from Bellingham. But here they come back. Rico Wilkins for a 3. No. Big rebound. Pip Bloodsaw to Murray. First time he's touched the ball in a while. 3 for Andre. No good for the MVP, but a tip in. Adam Herman.
Yep. The young rookie's making up for getting Amaya scoring on them.
Well, there is no tomorrow. Get it going now, Volcanoes. And amidst the chance of defense, no good for Amaya, but Poole hustles the rebound over to Chaz. Back to Blake Poole for a 3.
Yeah, look how wide open the slam are.
Oh, my goodness. They're so good at that delayed open shot, fast break type of thing.
Yeah, kind of puts you to sleep, act like we're going to try to set something up, and then the cutter comes out and scores.
Herman, a quick turner over Amaya, no. I do love the moxie that Herman has been showing taking on Amaya. Well, but you can't get involved in a one-on-one battle.
No, you're going to lose that battle if you go one-on-one. And
an offensive foul.
Yeah, refs are controlling it.
And here we go. Canos are bringing the ball back. You look at that Cano bench. Dan Feast in there tonight. Last night was not there. One of our other point guards, Cameron McCaffrey, though, not available last night, not available tonight, even though he is here watching. Bad ankle.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah, well, at least he's supporting the team. Another foul.
And this one's on Blake Poole getting over the Geo Bain screen.
That's Blake Poole's second foul in a row. That will help us out.
Oh, that will. That is their height right there. Yep, so Austin Bragg's going to check back in. This might be time to make some hay, as the saying goes, Gary.
Yeah, they might take Blake out for temporarily. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the Slam can't afford. Yeah. That's the one guy on their whole team they cannot afford foul trouble.
Two fouls on Poole. He didn't want others to play in his pool, as we say.
Yeah, so playtime's over. So there's Andre Murray. Chaz Kayon has been doing a really good job so far.
Yeah, Andre so far held scoreless.
Oh, and Tarver thought he was picked, but a foul on the Cat.
Yeah.
The crowd is split. The one corner there does not like the call. The other 3 quarters do.
Quite a bit from Bellingham. Pleasantly surprised.
Yep, they've made the roadie. When it comes to the playoffs, Bellingham travels.
Oh, yeah, this is the championship. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, and they are very accustomed going for a 3-peat. The first IBL 3-peat.
Yeah, very good, Maverick.
Let's see, Murray flips over to Pip Bloodsaw. He sees the opening, but no, Austin Bragg rebounds. Black shirts get back. Here comes Rico.
Yeah, we got to get back in transition, guys.
You got to. Oh, the ball is loose. What's happening? They jumping it? Jeff Flowers said something to Tarver. Oh, Tarver loose ball foul.
Oh, really?
Or is it on Rico? Yeah, that was kind of a strange dog pile.
No, it looks like they called it on Rico.
No, they called it on Pip.
Oh, Pip, okay.
Because there's 2 number 3s out there. All right. Mystery solved. Right?
There we go.
All right, so here we go. Chaz with the 3. Not working. Amaya with the tip. No good. Gio repositions there in front of him. Tarver, good D on Amaya. Makes him give it up to Rico. Shot clock at 15. Rico pops. No. Get that rebound, Gio. Here comes Kevin Pip Bloodsaw. Going to Adam Herman. He positions. There we go. Oh, Gio. Crash the boards. There's no more tomorrow, Mr. Bain.
Yep. Nice move.
That was fantastic and great on Pip to recognize that Herman wanted the ball.
Yeah.
Start that off, too. Sam Freeman answers for 3. Amaya pumps his fist in approval. The coach can show emotion. It's the IBL. You can do that. 14 for the slam. 1:14 to go in this first quarter. The ball is loose. Rico picks it up. One man to beat. Can't beat Pip. Yeah. Here comes Andre. He's got numbers. He's got it. He shakes and bakes. And he makes. And here come your slam. Pip right up, the battle of the threes. Pip on Rico, and Amaya is going to it. He thought he was getting a foul, but he got an air ball. Here comes Andre. Here come your Volcanoes. Penetration. No. Amaya even touching Freeman. Slow it down. So Freeman rifles it up the court. And there he goes. A little delayed break. What did I tell you, Gary?
Yeah. They're doing that so well right now.
Well, the one thing, the Volcanoes are getting some baskets now, Gary, but they're just trading baskets.
Yeah. You know that's not going to help anything.
No, not at all. So Tarver with the ballet move, and the ball is out of bounds. Split three guys. He gets no help. And looking right now, we got something about Andre. We got some stats to talk about with Murray is what we got. And looks like Tarver's going to the bench right now.
Yeah.
And here's what we were talking about with Andre. Break that down, Gary.
Wow, 34.6 per game, 6.1 rebounds per game, 8.7 assists, and over 4 steals a game. So he's really, you said Picasso season. 3 points, it's improved by 14%. His steals have improved by 4 steals a game. So that's why he's the MVP.
Leads the league in assists, points, and steals. As Joe Navarro was talking, we were talking yesterday about Andre's season, and he said best individual season ever in the 10-year history of the IBL.
Yeah, not only for Andre, but for any player, actually. I checked out stats of any player in the IBL.
Yeah, ever. And the competition in the IBL, Gary, is at its prime right now, even compared to just a few years ago. The talent is getting better, and to do it in this day and age is just phenomenal. Amaya sinks two. It's 35-19 slam.
Yeah, he was
coming up at the end of the first quarter, and Chaz K also going 90 feet on Andre. So Tarver's been getting 90 feet on him. So is Andre.
Yeah.
Bellingham knew what they wanted, and there's Rico with the steal. And it is over. The first quarter is over. It started tight. The slam got moving. And I'll tell you what, Gary, no bueno so far. There's been highlights, but the slam will trick you like that. Give you a few highlights and get you about 4 buckets to your 1.
Well, the slam right now, they're playing to what they came out with the game plan, and we got to figure this out really quick.
And while we figure it out, we're taking a break. So after 1, the Slam 35, the Vancouver Volcanoes 19 for the 2014 IBL Championship.
Garrett, you can go to your game. Andrew, go to your game. So these are all of our posters, our boys' posters for the Volcanoes.
Coming back to you from the O'Connell Sports Center on the campus of Clark College, 2014 IBL Championship. So Gary Akiyama, we talked about how this was a battle royale, a game for the ages. So far, it has been a game for the slam.
Well, it's kind of been one-sided right now, but hey, we got 3 more quarters to play. But looking at the stats here, we have only gone to the charity line 1 time and the slam 5 times, and then the assists, they're doubling, more than doubling us. They have 10 and we have only 4. So that's a huge reason why they're ahead by 16.
Well, and you look at the balance. Remember we talked about a 3-legged stool. They have a 4-legged stool. Freeman, Amaya Poole, all 7 points. Stevenson, 6.
Yeah.
And then you look at the Canos, Hampton with 4, Tarver with 3, but Andre Murray, a deuce. That's it so far.
Yeah, they've really silenced him. He's resting on the bench right now. We've got Dominique Watson in as well as Cedric Doyle. So I think get him rested up, and he'll be coming in sooner than later.
Doyle overplays the entry pass. He's got it. Siddell bringing it up. And he thought he was fouled, but no, the ball was loose. Here come the slam. Sam Freeman cutting Austin Bragg.
Oh, my word. Oh.
No good. But the loose ball is collected by Freeman. You have got to get the loose ball against the slam.
Yeah, second chance, Poole.
Nice job, Gio Bain. Intimidated the shot, pulled down that rebound. So into the game for the Volcanoes bench unit. Watson, Doyle, Herman, Gio Bain, and Pip Bloodsock. Pure bench. So let's see if they can make some noise on this lead. For the slam, Morris Anderson there at the bucket. Blake Poole, Sam Freeman, Austin Bragg, Jacob Stevenson. So they have their all 5 starters, Gary.
Right.
We've got 5 bench. Interesting chess match here.
Yeah. Resting our starters, and when you can count on it, when Joe puts them back in, it's going to be 150%.
I agree. Man, that's a lot of percent, Gary.
That's a lot of percent.
You know, Lou Ferrigno on Celebrity Apprentice always talked about 110%.
Yeah.
You took it up a notch.
Well, we got to go 150 when we're down by 14. I mean, there's no tomorrow, Maverick.
Is that actually possible, Abacus?
And according to the Abacus, it is possible.
So going to the line there is Jacob Stevenson. So such an interesting move. And Navarro and Hunter have total faith in their bench to have a deficit like this and to keep them playing.
Do you remember, last year when we played them, we had a big deficit too, and we came back, and it was later in the game. But
that wasn't until 3 minutes to go, Gary.
Yeah.
In the second quarter, they blew us out of the gym. And that's the thing about, it's like we were talking yesterday about Bellingham. They sniff blood. They're like piranhas.
Oh.
They take the deficit and they just rip it open.
Yeah.
They don't just stretch it.
Yeah, there's no mercy there.
Oh, yeah. They have got an instinct like no other team I've seen in this league over the years. And they convert 39-23. Beginning of the second quarter. Slam, 2014 IBL Championship matchup, a repeat of last year. So there's Brian Morris in the block versus Poole. Flips over to Dominique Watson. Watson for a 3. No. Gio crashes. No.
He lost that. Almost had it.
Yeah, I think he wanted to flush that, Gary. I think it was a rebound flush, a rush, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it didn't happen. Sometimes dreams don't come true. So, here we go. The Slam have it. Morris Anderson with Doyle on him. Over to Stevenson. Herman wants a little bit of a rematch with him after Stevenson got a few fouls on him last time here in this gym. Bragg for 2. Austin Bragg's got it.
You got to come out. I mean, Brian Morris got trapped there and couldn't come out.
Dude's been an X factor, Gary. Yeah. 5 points, 5 boards.
Yikes.
In that first quarter, and now that's 7 points. Brian Morris, he goes in. Bragg wanted to charge. He didn't get it that time.
Yeah, didn't get the Academy Award.
Yeah, he got one in the first quarter. I don't know if they're going to give him too many more.
No.
Well, plus that was right in the key, too.
Yeah, that was too obvious.
On a post move, yeah. So there we go. The Volcanoes cut it to 16. Sam Freeman, good cover up by Doyle. Good shifting. But Morris Anderson still makes him pay. El Gato. And there is Doyle. Flips over to Adam Herman. No good. Blake Poole with a rebound. Here they come. Morris Anderson pushing the tempo.
Yeah, they are just
Stevenson,
charging.
Blake Poole, yep. And they look at that 3 shot. Stevenson covered by Bain. Bounce pass. No good. Slam pick it up, though. And there's Morris for a 3.
Yeah, he's making them pay big time.
Well, the whole team's making us pay big time, Gary.
6 points.
Any loose ball, just like you said, they're getting it.
Yeah.
And there's Morris.
Oh, almost another one.
Yeah, Poole overplayed it. But, you know, when you get a lead like that, Gary, you can.
Yeah.
You can overplay all of a sudden.
You can afford to take chances where you normally wouldn't.
So some more starters coming back for the Canos. Largent coming back in, Calvin Hampton coming in, and Murray coming in. Going out, Herman and Bain.
Okay.
And also Siddell Doyle.
Here we go.
So, yeah, mark it here, Gary. 8:22 left, 22-point deficit with the starters. Mark it down. Tell us what happens. And Dominique has it there. Flips over to Corey Largent. Good for the vet from Western Carolina. Closes it to 20. Here we go. 8 minutes to go. Second quarter. Slam still running with the starters plus Chazcock. Chance of defense. Fill the air. Morris the Cat doesn't fill the air this time. Murray picks up the loose ball. First time we've got one of those in a while. Oh, nice fade. Yeah, I think, Chaz wants it, but it's on Morris. You can see the leg come up. There's a little karate kick action.
Yeah, there was a little high kick, as they call it.
Look at Chaz. It's like, it's on me. It's on me. No, it's not.
Trying to protect the cat.
You got it. Well, who doesn't? You always protect your cat. Bump. So Andre Murray at the line for a couple.
Oh, boy.
We really need those. Really need those. All right, let's see if he can get on track here. No good there, but Hampton rips it down.
Nice.
Gary, that is what's known as man's work.
Yep, and one.
Oh, my goodness. Calvin took that thing down, and he went right to the basket. Authority.
22, Jacob Stevenson, his first, 13 foul. Calvin Hampton, 1 shot.
All right, 1 shot for Cal. I'll tell you, Gary, he has really buoyed us from total slaughter nation tonight.
Yeah.
He has really been focused tonight. And here we go. It's 17 points, so they did cut it down a little bit. Let's see what we got. So Bragg operating up top, Calvin Hampton on him. And that's the thing. You can't get too much. You can't drag Calvin Hampton outside and make him uncomfortable. He's used to playing all around that court.
Yeah, that what makes him so valuable. I mean, he can play his inside game or outside, and usually he's pretty good at the free throw line too.
Yeah, he's great for this league to defend any kind of center. Your traditional one in the paint, but also your blade outside.
Right.
He can do it both. And Anderson hits the first one. Big surprise. Amaya coming in. Same with Rico Wilkins. He looks like he's coming for shooter. But Amaya comes in for Sam Freeman. The lead is 18. And Coach Amaya telling Stevenson who's got who. Working that out. Tell you, that'd be tough, Gary, coming out here and getting ready to play. And also who's got who and working assignments.
Yeah,
been very impressed. Yeah. Very impressed.
Well, they communicate well, and that's one of the successes for the Slam.
And Hampton backing down on Bragg.
Nice
There's
move.
a foul.
Yeah.
Nice move for Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal is working hard, like we said.
14 foul.
But, yeah, at this point, it's time for Andre Murray to make himself known.
Right.
That's what it's time for. So Navarro calls over Watson and Murray in the meantime, trying to make some adjustments on the fly. And while that's going down, Calvin does miss the first one. We've dropped a few at the free throw line already.
Yeah, that's hurting us.
Yeah, no bueno.
We've only made 1 free throw all game so far.
Yep. Yeah, Cal has missed 3 to this point, if I recall it right. And not there either. The ball goes to the Slam.
Wow.
Not good when you're down by quite a few.
Yeah. Going to be about free throws and your assists. And we're just not up to the plate yet.
I think you hit that with the assist. And once again, Bellingham sharing that ball and hitting the cutters. And Amaya flips to Stevenson over Morris. No good. Here comes Andre Murray. Full head of steam. Shaking and baking. He pulls that down.
Nice.
Maybe that'll get him going, but here's Rico. Oh, my goodness, that guy's quick. And he goes to Austin Bragg. Bragg was going to pack it. Hampton thought he had a check, but it is a foul on that one. Yeah, Bragg was ready. You can see he was going 2-hand on that.
Yeah, that makes 3 fouls on Calvin.
Yeah, that's not good at this point, but Herman's coming in for him. That's why we talk about that rotation of the big guys.
Yeah. And we're just not getting back to the ball in transition. That's just killing us right now.
So Austin Bragg going to the line huge surprise.
Yeah.
Huge surprise for them. And like we said, rookie from Western Washington, won a title there his junior year last year. First ever triple-double in Western Washington history.
Wow.
For Mr. Bragg. So he's very versatile. And he had some overseas run a little bit during the season here. A traveling team, I think, is what I heard right. And now he's back to finish up the campaign.
Yeah, slam shooting 9 of 12 from the free throw line.
And there's Brian Morris. Double team. Amaya comes over to help Bragg on that. Over to Corey Largent for a three. No. Watson does collect the loose ball. Watson trying to get it to him. Leans in on Amaya and draws the foul.
Yeah, smart play there by Dominique.
Oh, yeah, and he's another punisher when it comes to going to the basket.
Oh, yeah, he's like a fullback coming through.
Oh, yeah, he's the most punishing guard, I think, besides Andre going to the hole. Yeah, and yeah, Dominique, he can go a little beast mode like
really
Marshawn Lynch does. Yes.
We are suffering from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's one word for it. And then we have the Volcano Brain Trust watching right now, trying to see where that opening is and that slam defense, and and where they're lagging on the offense. But it's been crisp as some day-old apples so far. That slam offense.
That's a good terminology.
Oh my goodness, they're much hard, going hard against Stevenson. He does get the foul though. Late whistle, Gary. Been a couple of those tonight.
Yeah.
Late whistles, but there's Jacob Stevenson drawing fouls on Herman again.
Yeah.
Oh, make me shake my head also.
Business as usual for Mr. Stevenson.
Oh, yeah. Leading scorer in the Able. All time. Been doing this many, many years for them. I think this is their 7th year in the league, and he has been the mainstay. Yeah, I think he's been the one that's been there for every title, I think.
Yeah.
And I think they won one without Amaya, but he's been there for most, and yeah, Stevenson's been the one. And lately, the last 3 years, Poole and Anderson have been there too.
Well, they're shooting well, 11 of 14 from the free throw line.
Wow, lead back up to 20. Andre over Chaz K, no. Bragg, another rebound. Filling the stat sheet, Googs.
Yeah, it's, boy, very concerning at this point.
Oh, a steal by Dominique. Is there a highlight in the house?
Oh!
No. And it's called out because he hits the top of the backboard.
Yeah, well, that was good for Dominique. You got to get this crowd back into the game. And if he would have made that's exactly what would have happened.
Yeah, that was a major league pack right there.
Got to make something happen.
But instead, it is slam ball, and it's been that kind of night so far. The effort's there, but not quite the rest of it. So, yes, 53-33 in favor of the slam. And we're going to be taking a break right now and figure out what hit us. So, it's the 2014 IBL Championship game. We'll be back soon. We're back at you, the 2014 IBL Championship game. 10th year anniversary for this league in your Volcanoes. But boy, it is becoming a 10-year-ago result right now. Bellingham Slam bringing out the whooping stick. 53-33 over the Canos. The one big question, Gary, with one word, why?
Why? 20-point lead. We've given them 11 points on the charity line alone. And then with the assists, they're doubling up on us. So that's why.
Ouch. And Amaya for 3.
That's another reason why.
Yeah, player coach. That was the secret weapon. They unveiled it. They hadn't played as yet with him, and it just causes wrinkles, doesn't it?
It does.
So Murray getting closed off, goes to Tarver. Tarver back in the game, over to Brian Morris. Morris wants a 3 over. Austin Bragg, he hesitated a bit too much. I think it threw his rhythm off.
Yeah, it did.
You got a 6'10" guy there. You got some arm length.
Oh, Amaya on the three-point line got clobbered. And
fouled on a three-point attempt.
Yep, so that's more free throws there now.
And Largent wondering what is up.
And, Corey Largent, talking with Mr. Flowers there.
Is that 5 on Corey Largent, Gary, on the board? 4. How many fouls? 3.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, 3 fouls. Tell you, someday I'll be able to read a scoreboard. So, Tyler Amaya, the coach, he cans the first one, and there's that free throw disadvantage we've been suffering.
12 of 15 now for the slam.
And he does it again.
13 of 16.
And counting.
The abacus keeps ringing it up.
Oh, my goodness. And here we go. Looks like Gio Bain coming back in. And, now you get to this point, Gary, where you're just trying to find a 5 combo. That'll give you, give you a bit of a run and give you a bit of energy. You're
down by 26 points. I'm not giving up on the Volcanoes, but they're not going to have to get at one basket at a time, and that's a good start there. It's going to have to chip away, but as we've been saying, we can't trade baskets either. That guy traveled, it looked like.
Well, and Austin Bragg, though, they attacked, Gary.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Morris was sprinting down the court, but Bragg has got that long stride, and they found the disadvantage, and that's what they've been doing all game.
Yeah, every game. They figured that out, and man, look, here we are again at the free throw line.
Yep.
And not to say what I said at the start of the game, it's going to be about free throws and assists. That's the first time they missed
in a while.
In a long time.
Yeah, thanks for that, I guess.
So they're 14 of 18, but still pretty impressive there on the charity line. And
Just
it's because
crazy.
they're attacking, Maverick. They're attacking, and we got to stop it, and obviously we're fouling.
Yeah, they're just finding the lanes, Gary, on that offense, and they are just getting to the basket.
They're at this point too quick.
Yes. Yeah, so that's a good analogy.
15 of 19 from the charity line for the slam.
All right, so the Volcanoes going through a tough go right now, a tough spot, so let's see what happens. So Morris with Stevenson on him, flips to Herman for a 3. Adam, no. Tarver gets that rebound, goes to Morris. 2 in a row for Brian Morris, so let's see if we can get a little spark going there.
Yeah, we got a lot of stops to stop, though.
And looks like a foul on the play there. Stevenson and Tarver. They're smiling about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a warning. I think it was a warning. Or was it on Tarver? No, it's a warning.
Not on Tarver.
They issued a warning.
Just a warning.
Which they should do to you sometimes, Gary. Bring them over here. Whistle you up.
I may be out of here. You can do the broadcast yourself if that happens.
So Austin Bragg with the jumper.
Oh, my word, Maverick.
Can you say X Factor?
X Factor.
I knew you could. 62-37 slam. Wow. He had just, what a game he picked to get it done. Well, this is his old college gym, Gary.
Yeah.
This is his old college gym.
Kind of a home court advantage. Andre
and Murray gets the foul there.
Little push there. Not even a push, but just.
Yeah, well, that was a little frustration, with the way the game's been.
What we can't do now is lose our psyche here and lose our focus, or it's going to be more than a blowout. It's 25 points right now, Maverick.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that one, Gary.
We really got to contain ourselves and go into the locker room and regroup.
Well, there's still 4 minutes to go, Gary, and that's the thing. Besides Brian Morris hitting the 2 back-to-backs, there's been flashes of Calvin Hampton, but he's on the bench now. The fouls are a bit of a problem.
Right.
And, waiting for an Andre Murray.
Yeah.
We're waiting for some
Somebody
Andre.
has to step up to the plate here.
You got it. Herman's had a couple of flashes, but see, there's those loose balls. And, Murray got called again.
Oh, my word. Andre, if he's going to be frustrated like that, it may, I hate to say this, it may bode him well to sit the rest of the game.
Game? You mean half?
I mean the half. Excuse me, the half. Bite my tongue there. Yeah, rest of the half.
No, we need him. We absolutely, positively need him. In this to make this comeback.
Because the thing is, he's got 2, and if he's frustrated like that, like I am,
yeah,
then you can't afford to have him pick up a third here.
Well, and right now, you know, the cat has just confounded him. And yeah, Navarro comes baseline to talk to the officials there, seeing if they can state a case. Gio Bain with the rebound. Here comes Andre Murray. Weaves his way past a whole sea of gray shirts.
That was good.
First time he's got there, so let's see if there's some momentum coming. Time to get it back as the crowd is chanting.
Yeah, yeah.
3:40 left in that first half, and Tyler Amaya, no. Sky for Andre Murray. Freeman got over his back.
He did. Over the back. Yeah.
You got it. All right, so let's see what we got now. Volcanoes looking with some confidence here. They're looking with some confidence.
Well, I think they got to get it back.
So Murray going to the line. See if they can get him going.
Yeah.
Such an important part of it. And this is the first time I can really recall the opposing fans in our building making it loud for our guys at the line. Crazy.
Well, that's what the IBL Championship's all about.
You got it. Well, and if you're driving from Bellingham, Gary, those 6.5, 7 hours, you're going to get your money's worth as a fan, aren't you?
Yeah, and you got to yell like that probably just to stay awake for that drive.
That's right. So while we let you guys stay awake, because right now, this one hasn't been that good. So we'll see if we can make it better. It is the Bellingham Slam 64, your Vancouver Volcanoes 40 for the 2014 IBL Championship. We're back at you, O'Connell Sports Center, 2014 IBL Championship. Murray misses the free throw. And Austin Bragg gets called on the Brian Morris attempted a putback.
Yeah.
That was a crazy one right there. That was a 50-50 foul, if you ask me.
That could have went either way. Fortunately, it fell the Volcanoes' way. I can tell Andre is a little out of sorts right now, and he's really got to keep his head in the game.
He does, and this is a very strange place for him to be in this second IBL MVP season that he's had.
Right.
The game has came very easy to him the whole season. I can't recall a stretch like this when he's kind of been bottled up.
No, it's been a long time. The only time I can remember that stretch is remember when he hurt himself, was it his ankle or something, 2 years ago, I think.
Well, it was 3 because it was the 2011 playoffs. And what happened, Gary, is he transferred a lot of his points over to the assist side of the ledger. He was amazing, but yeah, that he would hobble off and he'd get on an exercise bike, or he'd get a massage on the massage table backstage. Or It was quite a story. He's a gamer.
Yeah,
he's a gamer. You make no mistake. Haven't heard the last from him tonight.
Oh, absolutely not. I look for him to really take it on in the second half.
But see, these last few minutes are uber important, Gary. Uber importante.
Yeah.
Because you can't let this thing get any farther. You just can't before you start to make a run.
Right.
The third quarter's about runs, but you can't dig yourself this big a hole.
Yeah, it's about runs, all right. But like you say, you can't trade baskets. But if we make our runs, we're going to be the ones that are going to have to start the third quarter with the runs.
And player coach Amaya, he has just been quite the factor.
Yeah.
And there's Pip Bloodsaw coming in, Adam Herman coming out. A gutsy performance from your Rookie of the Year.
Right.
And here comes Amaya for the second shot. The lead is 23 points. And the loose ball, Murray gets it, thank goodness. And here he's off to the races. No good. Tarver with the rebound, though. He comes up with it.
Nice.
Bucket. 65-44, slam. Here we go. Murray facing in on Stevenson. Over to Chaz Cock. He gets the opening. Over Gio. No. Follow-up. No. Here comes Tarver. There's numbers. He is looking. He goes to Andre. Oh, a charge.
Wow.
A charge. Bellingham just seems to know what is going to happen.
Yeah, they seem to know where our guys are going to end up and place themselves accordingly.
They do at this moment, man. The coaching staff for the Slam has did what they have needed to do. Freeman for a three, no. Here comes Murray with the ball. And there is 4 gray shirts back greeting him.
4 on 1, wow.
You got it. And there's Brian Morris in the block. Stevenson on him. Clips to Tarver. Over to Murray. Shot clock down to 9 and counting. And Tarver, it is 5, 4.
Go, guys.
Gio, put it up, big man.
Nice, nice.
We needed that one.
Yep.
We needed it. All right, a little over 2 minutes in this first half. Let's see if they can hold the line, the Volcanoes. Good D by Gio. It's a block. Here comes Tarver. One of the Volcanoes has fallen. It's Pip Bloodsaw. And there is a foul on the Volcanoes, Sam Freeman.
Wow.
And Pip and Stevenson and Tarver.
Yep.
He's getting in there.
Getting a little chippy now.
And Pip's still talking.
Pip is hot.
Yeah, Pip is hot. Coach Navarro getting out there. Telling him to separate it.
Yeah.
Telling him to separate it. Ryan Hunter keeping the rest on the bench. He's like, nope, don't you go out.
Yeah, don't.
And there's J.R. Moore holding Largent back. Largent wants to get out there, and so does Calvin.
Yeah. Getting very, very chippy.
And the crowd wants something going down, that's for sure.
Well, I think what happened, I don't know if you saw it from your angle, Maverick.
I did not. Fill me in, Gary.
But when Pip went inside there, it looked like Stevenson, I don't think he meant to do it, but you could have took it as an intentional jab.
All right.
Yeah, the elbows were flying to get that ball, and he just stuck it. The Pip happened to be right in the middle of the sandwich.
Okay, was that for the rebound, potential rebound off the shot from Gio?
Yep.
Okay, so now your officiating crew are earning their keep.
Yeah.
And Jeff Flowers, because he is the tallest one, always seems to make the biggest presence when they're in a group meeting right now. He seems to be the one who's going to have to kind of enforce what's happening. And right now he gets the Volcanoes back off the floor. The other officials are like, Slam, get off the floor. We have got to talk this out.
Yeah. So they're trying to get it settled down, and I think they want to let the guys, simmer down as well. But I think if I was a ref, I was talking about, okay, how much of this are we really going to let go? You guys talked about we're going to let them play their game, but hey, it's getting kind of chippy now. So you guys, let's regroup, and how are we going to call it?
Well, Pip and Tarver kind of talking to the coaches over there as well. Pip especially, stating his case. Tarver not smiling.
No, okay, then that's the first time we've seen him not smile.
He got hot.
Yeah,
he got hot.
Well, that's good. Josh is sticking up for what happened, and I'm impressed with Josh coming to the aid of Pip.
And and right now, Brother Clem is playing the song "Love Is in the Air." Very nice. Nice sarcasm, Brother Clem. Brian Clemenson, our sound. We love you, buddy.
That was great.
That's fantastic. The old 70s feel-good Gary Google Akiyama disco song.
Well, it needs to calm down. It really does, because if the refs don't take control of this, I mean,
well, yeah, and the thing is, Gary, the IBL, and there's Brother Clem.
There he is.
Shirt matching the tie, and he likes the chicken dance. He might do it himself. He came out on the floor the other night and hit it. Watch and see if he does it.
Yeah, he might. You can't see his pants. But
look at him. His eyes are getting big.
He's wearing those classic seersucker pants. I know you can't see them now, but he's styling tonight.
That's the 25-cent word of the night. So Pip and Stevenson talking it out, and Tarver getting in there. But Pip and Stevenson working it out. Oh, and I saw that. Pip was pointing down earlier because Stevenson kind of leaned into him when the Slam had the ball down here.
Yeah.
Kind of leaned into him when he was ball handling, Gary. Did you see that little bit?
Yeah.
And so Pip's kind of like, well, what happened back there?
Yeah, you talk about that, and then you get back at me underneath the basket.
Well, and a lot of times you get these rhubarbs going, Gary, and it's usually about 2 or 3 trips down the floor is what happens. So the thing is, Gary, like we were saying, you do not want this to be a chance. So bucket by Gio's good. Tarver goes to the line. He misses the first, though.
Yeah.
You don't want this to get, fisticuffs, Gary, or anything. This is not what the IBL is about.
No.
It's not what it's about. And for the championship especially, you don't want a display like that.
No, you don't.
Don't want it.
And really both teams are classy. They really are.
Good block by Gio Bain. The crowd is going nuts. Andre Murray, he's looking for something. Lots of gray shirts, and Stevenson gets called.
Yeah.
He says, wow, shaking his head, and the crowd likes that.
Yeah.
Googs, they love seeing him a little perplexed.
Yeah, I mean, they had to call that one. If they didn't call that one, there'd be a riot.
Well, a lot of times, Gary, when you come in behind, it is so hard to get it.
You will never win that call, Maverick. If you sneak from behind with your hand, that's all they'd see.
Well, let's not say ever, okay?
Well, okay, I wouldn't take it ever, but
it's the Ibble.
I would say most of the time you won't get away with that.
You're right, totally. All right, so Rico Wilkins in there for Stevenson. Coaching staff realizes, why don't we have you sit for a little bit?
I mean, I hate to say this, Maverick, but this may be the thing we really needed.
It might be. So Murray gets the first, misses the second. Pip Bloodsoff rebounds. Tarver for a three. No good. Rebound, Gio-Bay. No, on the tip. Boy, he's been getting up above the rim.
That'll be a foul there.
And there's a foul on Pip Bloodsoff.
Yeah,
and Pip is going to go, Gary. He is going to go physical at you 90 feet right now. That's his job.
Yeah, that's his role.
Yeah, he wants to get in your jersey and in your head. He wants you to be uncomfortable.
Well, and he definitely got into Stevens' head with on those previous plays.
Yeah, there was some uncomfortability.
Yeah, and more uncomfortable for Stevens than Pip, because Pip says, you know, he acted like he was mad and stuff, what he was, but I think from a psyche standpoint, Pip can get away with that.
Well, and I think in some ways you were kind of hoping Tarver was going to feed off that, but he didn't can that last three.
Right.
I think you would have had a little fire going. It would have been lighter fluid on the fire.
Right.
Didn't happen, though. 67-48, though, but it is 19 points.
19 points.
19-point deficit. And they're kind of laying off Tarver on that outside shot, Gary. Brian Morris, cutter to Pip. He's made a million of those, and he does
again.
Make it 1,000,001. 90 feet, here he is.
See, there he is.
Yep, and he's like, where are my teammates?
Yeah. Yeah.
Amaya, is he coming back at you? Not quite. Oh, Pip skies.
He's on fire.
Oh, my goodness. Circa 2005.
Yes, there we go. That could be what we needed, Maverick.
Paging Andre Murray. Paging Andre Murray.
Only 14-point lead from
and the crowd is getting going.
Yeah,
the crowd is getting going.
I think that's what we needed.
Amaya crab dribbling. Takes Morris in. Gio-Bay comes over, misses. Here we go. Andre Murray splitting the sea of gray.
Yes! Nice. Down to only 12.
It's a rally, ladies and
gentlemen.
gentlemen.
And this is that run we needed.
Well, and to get it done before half, that would be even better. Chaz K working on Morris. No way,
Here we go. They can score. If they can score here, this place will erupt.
Gary will start dancing.
I will.
Nice. So here we are. Listen to the crowd. Almost. Rico.
Rebound, Tarver.
Goes to Murray.
Yes, it's erupting. It's erupting.
Gary's dancing. All right, Freeman. The ball is loose. Over to the catch.
Gio.
There's a foul on Gio.
Yeah, there is.
Right at the buzzer.
Oh, they called a technical on Josh Tarver for slamming that ball.
Yep. Oh, the Tarver. One of our loyal fans gets up in disgust.
Yeah, but the fans love it because this has really been a booster. You're down 20 now, you cut it down to 10.
You got it. No matter what happens here, you take it.
And it's real important because the Slam have scored 20 points just on the charity line alone.
Yes. So Murray looking very labored right now. Looking very confused. And he's had a real nice run here to close the half.
Right.
Coaching staff for the Slam there, they want these 2 points. They want a little bit of momentum to stop the train.
Yeah, 0.2 of a second. Let's see what happens here. Wow, that's the loudest I've heard the crowd all year, Maverick.
Will disrupt the cat.
Okay, the cat.
On that one.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to miss that one.
And here we go. And now everyone's lining up. It's a usual free throw right here. Oh, there was the tee on. That was the tee on Tarver.
Yeah. Now the tee on Tarver.
Fiddlesticks. All right, 2 going here.
Okay, that helps. That helps.
Yeah, that was good.
One more for Morris the Cat. I mean,
Morris Anderson. Or you can Morris the Cat.
Okay,
fine.
that'd be fine.
Fabulous player, comeback player of the year this season. He was kind of like Murray, not that he was ever not good.
Right,
or struggling.
Yeah.
He's just money.
All right.
He does can that one.
So 0.2 of a second. One large ball.
There's your half. So, Gary, a tale of two quarters. It got up. It was 35-19 after one. Now it is 69-57, so they did inch their way back in this game thanks to a furious run at the end of that second quarter. Talk about the emotional swing, Gary.
Well, the emotional swing was fantastic. I mean, we were down by 20 points, and I'd rather be down heading into the half by 12 points anytime, really a 4-possession game. And even though the Slam, give them credit, 21 of those points are on the charity line, but with the crowd getting back into it, and really a pivotal point, you'd never think a big major foul and a flare-up in the fight like that would cause such an effect. But I'll be honest with you, that's exactly what we needed, Maverick.
Oh, you bet it is, Gary. And yeah, we don't condone it by any means, unless it's just you and I here at the desk.
Right.
But like you said, the emotion. And like we said, it was interesting with Tarver to see what happens if he would have made that three down there on top of this emotion. We'll see what happens in the third quarter. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be seeing you in the third quarter. At the half, 2014 IBL Championship, you leave it on the floor. The Bellingham Slam, 69. The Vancouver Volcanoes, 57.
So basically I started the drumline when I was about 5 years old. My grandparents took a picture of me and I got a drum and my brother got a toy rifle. And in the picture he looks really angry and I'm really happy and I'm just going crazy with that. And so fast forward a few years and I'm hitting Tinker Toy cans, hitting the lid, hitting the cardboard, all that stuff. Fast forward beyond that to middle school where I got my first drum kit. My parents didn't know what they were doing, and so basically I took those drums which were broken and dilapidated and had a lot of issues. I took them apart, kind of taught myself basically. I never had lessons. Grew up in poverty, father's a Vietnam vet, mom had her own stuff she was going through, and it was just basically an outlet for me. Fast forward that to when I was working as 10 years ago, and I'm 45, so I was about 35 at the time, and I was working with kids that had some challenges, and I said, I remember what the drums did for me, so let's take some 2x6s, cut them up, and put some mouse pads on the top, get some kids some drumsticks and see what works. I taught myself how to play the drums on newspapers, so I figured I could do this with a 2x6 and a mouse pad. And so basically I was working with a kid, and I had my own son, who's now 18. He was about 8 at the time, and so I said, well, let's get him to come over to the house and we can teach him how to play. Let's maybe start something here at the school. So I just got some kids together and we started playing, and 10 years later we've been playing all these different shows for the Volcanoes, for the Timbers, for the Blazers, for everybody. Bar mitzvahs we have yet to do, but that's on the calendar hopefully soon. Basically been playing for about 1.5 million people, and what I do is provide opportunities for kids to perform, leadership opportunities to get out there in the community to plant trees, paint houses with recycled paint. We filmed a documentary about our environment, and we took the kids up. I took the kids up to the landfill about 6 hours away from here. We take them to college campuses, $2,500 scholarship when they're done, and we get a lot of support from people like the Poznansky Family Foundation and other folks. So it's a great opportunity for kids, and that's basically what it's all about. Yeah, so basically if a child wants to become a member of the One-of-a-Kind Drumline, first and foremost, we want them to be a part of King Elementary School. That's always the ideal. 2nd through 5th grade. I've opened it up to allow other kids within the community to come in to the program as well. So if they go to oneofakinddrumline.com, they can get a hold of us there. So hopefully when anybody here at the Volcanoes game sees this and like what we do, 2nd through 5th grade, have them get a hold of me. Oneofakinddrumline.com, my contact information is there. And basically what we're looking for is kids that are passionate about drumming, They don't have to know how to play, but they just have to want to work hard, be willing to sign a contract and follow through on that contract with their personal, social, and academic goals, and basically be willing to put a lot of time and effort into it. And really, it's about a 4-hour-a-week commitment. And in the summertime, we play all over the place. Beaches Cruising, the Race for the Cure, tremendous events where they're playing in front of 50, 60,000 people, and it's just a great opportunity. So really, there's not really a cost for the program. The cost is time, effort, and just really willing to give their time. And we need parents that are willing to be involved and invested as well. And as a child of a single-parent household who overcame a lot of obstacles, I always tell parents, don't have excuses. Don't have any excuses when it comes to this. If your child wants to do it, do like my mom did. Find the money somehow to get your kid there with the gas. If there's a challenge, let's keep it real. Let's talk to each other about it. And really, don't let there be barriers to it. Let's make it happen. But I always tell them, I can't work harder than you to help you. So if you're wanting to do it, you got to get out there and go for it. The reason I got involved with kids is because as a child myself growing up and having the hardships I did, I was that kid that got along with everybody, that just kind of shape-shifted as I went, from traveling from LA to Camas, Washington, to Woodland, Washington, to Northeast Portland, to Midland, Texas, to Cody, Wyoming, and back again, and then beyond that. For me, it was just because it was such a passion to drum, I found that was something where my voice would be heard, where people would listen to it. And I didn't have the confidence I do now. And so where that goes to is looking at my own growth as a young man to becoming the man I am at 45, which I don't like to admit, but at this age, I have the confidence so I can share that with kids. And so it came to me working in the school district as a security officer 15 years ago, taking a talent that I had, which was drumming, and saying, look, you can use this as a tool to reach your goals. And so I currently work at King Elementary School as an educational advocate, but my drumline program is completely separate from that. We partner with the school. So I'm very passionate about what I do from 9 till 9, pretty much a lot of days working at the school. But with the drumline, my passion goes to the outcomes of the kids. I've probably served at least 250 to 500 kids. I don't remember the total. And I always tell the kids, use it. Use it as a tool. You don't want to use it as a tool to help you. Find what it is you're passionate about, but use the door to go towards that place you want to go to. But let's not waste each other's time. So I find that I'm passionate about helping kids, and I feel that it works for those that want to do it. And that's why I do it. It's been hard. It's been 10 years, but I still love it. And when we perform, for opportunities like the Volcanoes, it's an awesome experience in a rush when we're out there playing for people. You hear the crowd clap. You see that one kid in the audience that gets it. You give them a pair of sticks. Their eyes light up. And it takes me back to 1987 when I'm playing in the pep band. Little kids come up and I give them a pair of sticks, and they have that passion. And those kids come to me today still and say, I remember when you gave me drumsticks. And I go, really? And that's what drives me. When you see that your place in the world is much greater than we might realize in the moment, when it comes back those 5, 10, 20 years later, and you go, wow, I didn't realize it made that kind of impact on someone's life.
One last thing real quick is, again, if you have kids that like to participate in what we do, get a hold of us on our website. Thank you so much, Volcanoes, for your support. Thank you, Vancouver, and have a great game. Let's win this one.
That's it. Since its beginning, the one-of-a-kind drumline has shown to consist students from grades 2 to 12 and beyond. The students understand that in order to participate, they must demonstrate leadership in all areas of their lives. The group has entered over 1.5 million people in Portland, has entertained over 1.5 million people in the Portland, Vancouver area, and continues to raise the bar as far as the strives for excellence and continued growth. Let's hear it one more time for the one-of-a-kind drumline. Fans, be sure to get in the game with your Volcanoes and IBL Hoops. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Van Volcanoes, or like us on Facebook at Vancouver Volcanoes to keep on the latest news, photos, and posts, including player takeovers this season. Go Volcanoes! Quick public service announcement. If someone has dropped their 50/50 raffle tickets, please report over to the announcer's table. Once again, if you have misplaced your 50/50 raffle tickets, please report to the announcer's table. Once again, if you are missing your 50/50 raffle tickets, please report to the announcers.
on him, goes off the Hampton screen for a three. Welcome to Vancouver, young man. I hope you're here for a while. Bang! There's Andre Murray. Oh, count it. Wow. Andre 3000, bring that cape on. You are Superman. Welcome back, fans. The O'Connell Sports Complex, the campus of Clark College. That's right. That's us. That's your hometown, Vancouver Volcanoes. And there it is. The 2014 IBL trophy. Will it be ours or will it be the Bellingham Slams? There is no name on it yet, Gary. So you at halftime were trying to engrave something on it. It didn't work.
Oh, I thought that worked. That pen you gave me, invisible ink. Oh well.
So Mike Koreski with you this evening, and right next to me, the man, the myth, the Googs, Gary Akiyama. What a crazy second quarter. If you would have asked me in the 10 years of watching the IBL and announcing it, if I ever saw something like that, the answer would be no way. Break it down and talk to me about the impact of that skirmish on the rest of that half.
Well, I think the impact on that skirmish really set us on fire and got the crowd into the game. We had to have something happen, Maverick, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, and it got the crowd involved, it got our players involved, and it just got the adrenaline to a new level.
And yeah, right now, we're going to ask the abacus about these stats.
Well,
there it is, Gary.
There it is, and I just figured it out during halftime. So the abacus says the differential here is really the free throw line. We have only 8 points from the free throw line, and the Slam 24. They're shooting 75% from the charity line. We're only shooting 42%.
And that's actually coming down a little ways. Yeah, it's coming down a little ways.
If you can believe that.
Bellingham Slam percentage.
Yeah, and then the assist was the other factor. 14 for the Slam, 8 for us. And then, you know, we're talking about this three-legged stool in Maverick right now. We really only have 2. Fortunately, Andre Murray, 15 points. Brian Morris, 10. Calvin Hampton was 7, so he's trying to emerge as that third stool. But the problem is the Slam have about 5 legs on that stool, forming a chair.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be a tough one, but what do you think, Maverick?
Even better yet, a very sturdy table.
Yes.
This will be interesting. Some of our best fans right there watching this second half. And by the way, we have a local celeb in the house. So if you guys hearing me in the truck, camera, in the corner underneath the scoreboard over there by the visitors bench is Detroit line defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh from the Portland area. And that is one of the biggest men.
Yeah, there he is.
See there? That's one of the biggest men I have ever seen in my life. His arms are like our legs and waist. Man. Yeah. So welcome, Ndamukong. Thanks for coming on out. It has been a wonderful weekend of celebs, Cougar coaches, and Detroit line defensive tackles. Yep. It's wonderful, man. We love the playoffs.
And President Bob Knight of Clark College just went by.
And he saw one of his ex-players right there, Austin Bragg, starting the second half like he started the game. My word, Gary, what got into him tonight?
You know, it's the IBL. It's the IBL championship. It's, you know, proving to his home court fans where he used to be, hey, I'm a player and let me show you.
You got that right. And Brian Morris for a 3-ball, no. Surrounded by gray shirts on that rebound, and here comes Morris Anderson. And there's Bragg for a 3.
We cannot let anyone be alone. We got to open up quickly to the transition game.
Well, and I think it's a prerequisite to be on the Slam that you can drain like 5 3-pointers in a row.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. So Calvin Hampton, turn around back on Bragg with the left. No. Largent wanted to follow. No. Here comes Anderson. The dagger.
Yeah, they're just coming out with gusto.
It's back to 20.
Oh, boy.
Wow, the Canos cut that to 12 at the half. 8-0 before we can even say IBL. And they get it back. Steal for the Cat. And here he comes with those reflexes.
Yeah, we're talking about after halftime, Maverick. You know, if they make a run here, watch out.
All right, Freeman missed there. They are human after all. And here's Andre Murray's spin cycle.
Nice move.
Oh, that was beautiful. Andre 3000, we need the half of your life, my man. We need the half of your life. Mark it. 10 minutes to go. The crowd is getting in. Let's see what happens. Freeman answers back, though. And that Bellingham slam bench, they sent something special, is going down.
Yeah. Right now, they're feeling pretty confident, I'll tell you that.
Yes. There's a block from the Cat. He's got Freeman on the wing. And he finds Stevenson. And look at them. They all set up on the 3 line. All 5 of them. And now Poole goes down, but all 4 just sit there. And there's Austin Bragg on the give and go from Poole.
That's a disguised 5. You line up 5, and then they have a play set up.
Well, you even saw them run that against the Flight last night.
Yeah.
And you even said, I hope we don't fall for that.
Well, we just did.
Guess what? Calvin Hampton, no, but Largent gets the rebound. A charity bounce back to him. Brian Morris gets doubled over to Largent for a 3. No good. Poole with the rebound. Here comes Stevenson. They want to attack.
Yeah,
and they want to attack it quick.
They're attacking. Nice block there by Hampton.
All right. And Largent picks up the loose ball, and here we go. He has got a full head of steam.
That's a foul.
It is on Stevenson. He got past him a little bit. Once again, if you're coming from behind, Gary, it's hard to get that call.
Yeah.
Or non-call.
He was trying to pop that ball. That'd be his 4th, I believe.
His 4. So Chaz Cock coming in for Jacob Stevenson.
So there's a little reprieve there, but...
Yeah, well, they're just so deep, though, because Chaz can step out and just ring that 3 in all night.
Right, yeah.
There's no joke about that. And foul on Blake Poole.
That's his
a little
4.
yell there, and that's his 4th, too. And remember, he had 2 right off.
Right.
Coach Amaya's like, what are you kidding me over there? And it looks like he's like, I'm going in.
Yeah.
Look at him, Gary. He's taking it off there.
Yeah.
While he's coaching, he's taking off the warm-up.
Well, he's going to have to. I mean, he's got to get, get Poole out or
oh, he does.
Yeah,
you can't. I told you, that is the one guy on that team you cannot have in foul trouble.
Andre answers.
So let's see. It's back to 20. Got up to 25 in that crazy second quarter.
Yeah.
And then the skirmish. And you know what, Gary? I think with the skirmish, if there would have been a few more minutes left in that second quarter, we would have had that lead down to about 6.
Yeah, it would have went down to single digits. You're right.
Because the momentum was there.
Right.
Calvin Hampton cleans up the 3. Largent gets it past half court at the 3 line. Pull up, but blocked by Bragg.
That's a foul.
And they got him.
Once again, behind.
Yep. And that's good because Vancouver is starting to penetrate their front line of defense finally.
Right.
It took a half to do it.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too late.
It's never too late. That's like my intense movie guy dramatic line.
So, yeah.
I feel like now we should be like superheroes and come in and save the world.
There we go.
Maybe someday. So Largent hits the first one. And here comes Amaya in. Bragg thought it was him, but no, it's in for the in foul trouble Blake Poole.
Yeah, that was expected.
And once again, Amaya communicating while he comes in all the assignments. And Largent cans it again. Under 20. That's good news. Not so good news. 7:49 left in the third quarter.
Well, we need the time though, Maverick.
You got it. And, yep, Chascock penetrates. However, Largent fouls him on the baseline. And there we go as we look at this. So no shots, but they get it there. Morris on Amaya. You know Amaya wants to keep him out of the paint.
Absolutely.
The ball is lost. Murray picks it up. He controls it.
Nice.
And he is the master of the coast to coast.
Yeah. 6 points for Andre this quarter.
Yeah, that was actually kind of Pip Bloodsaw-like from you know, the first couple of years of the league.
Right.
So Tarver playing tough D on Morris. But Austin Bragg for a 3. He's going in. Yep, there's a foul. That's all right. Make him earn it. Tarver got some hops there. You got hops. And Tarver's an interesting story, like we talked about in that second quarter.
Yes.
He was not so happy anymore.
No.
And it'll be interesting. He got the tee there right at the end of the half for slamming the ball down. So we'll see where his psyche is in this third quarter. Bragg, though, my goodness.
Wow.
My goodness. And once again, they're converting from the line, Gary.
Yep.
They're still getting to the line.
25 points right now.
Wow.
26 points.
At the line?
At the line.
Slam.
Yep. 26 of 34.
Holy free throw, Batman.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
84-65. Slam. Inside, Brian Morris.
Nice move.
Physical. That's what you got to do, even though he's 6'10", got the long reach. You got to go at him because you can't let him get those arms extended on you. Morris knows that. Oh, Sam Freeman, Euro step. Shades of Ginobili right there.
Yeah, that.
And Andre Murray. The ball is lost. Who's got it? The Volcanoes retain. So once again, Volcanoes looking a little disjointed. Largent talking to Coach Navarro about some of the offense. So we'll see what happens. It's still the starting 5, Gary, like it was the first quarter.
Right.
Let's see if they can get this. So Murray for a 3.
Oh.
Almost. It was good job on the screens, too. Just didn't go down.
Everything was set right.
Yep. Here come the slam. Everything but the end result. And Amaya wanting that weave at the 3 line. That's what they do. Watch the cutters. And Morris comes off. He flips to Austin Bragg. Good block by Tarver. But what happened? Oh, they gave him 2. You know why, Gary? Tarver got his hand in the net on the block.
Boy.
You can even see he was shaking his hand after it happened. And that's a rule. I mean, that's even in the NBA.
Well, three fouls there for Josh.
All right, so there we go. 88-67 in favor of the slam. Calvin sees an opening, and he gets fouled by Amaya.
Yeah, that was a good move.
So let's see what Hampton can do at the line in this second half. First half, he had missed a few opportunities. And there's some fans with the all-time franchise selling best baby blue Volcano shirts. Brand new black ones this year came out.
Those look pretty sporty.
But the blue is still bringing it.
All right.
Right from the very first year on those. So if you look in the crowd there, they're in the very top, and there's a couple of the black shirts.
Yeah, the newer ones.
And see the yellow Volcanoes, white basketball with the one gentleman there.
Yeah.
That's another sporty new one. And there was our point guard, Cameron McCaffrey, injured. He became a spectator with no Volcano gear on. How does that work out?
I don't know.
How does that work out?
Well, we're 4 of 4 from the free throw line this quarter, Maverick.
That's the good news. I just wanted to have a quick respite from this 19-point deficit.
That was a walk.
Well, and what it was a cutting Morris the Cat for 2, Gary.
Yep, you got to play it out.
You got it. Largent coming back, no. Morris blocked out Amaya, but no. Here comes Sam Freeman. You better watch it, Vancouver. Someone cover up. There's the cutting Austin Bragg. He traveled first. That might have been on Calvin, so I'm glad that happened first.
Yeah.
And, you know, once again, the Slammer's so good at pump faking 1 or 2 guys and penetrating to the hole. And as Vancouver covers the one hole, there's another leak. It's like the boy trying to put his finger in the dam.
Yeah, how many of the players can you plug up?
Yeah, exactly. Or the cartoons when they put their toes in leaks and their fingers.
Right. Yeah.
You just eventually something's going to give, and Bellingham knows that. I tell you, I just haven't seen a motion offense like that.
Yeah, great motion offense, and like you've been saying, these guys have been playing for so long together that they can just almost play it in their sleep.
That's very true. So while we wonder how they're going to play together the rest of this game, we're going to take a break. So a few minutes left in the third quarter, and it is the 2014 IBL Championship. Slam up 90-69. And back at you, the 2014 IBL Championship here at the O'Connell Sports Complex. And it's brought to you by Beyond the Eye Productions. They have kicked booty for the second year in a row, making us look not so bad, Gary Akiyama.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I want to hire them for a full-time job. Make me look good.
Well, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Any of you people listening on YouTube, Baba Palata knows what's going on, and so does the crew. So keep that in mind, y'all. So the Volcanoes bring it back. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Getting some spacing now with Brian Morris. Just manhandles Amaya in the post. He is just so fluid on that post move, Gary. Yeah. But unfortunately, you got to get some stops.
Right. And I think the goal for the Volcanoes, though I was the coach, you need to cut this lead if you can by 10.
Well, instead they extended it.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, can you stop these guys at all?
Well, and do they ever miss, it seems, in these stretches.
Right.
And the ball is picked off by Anderson. He's got Murray to beat. Lets us on his side.
Oh, my word. My word.
Guess what I have in my hat? A basket.
Wow.
24-point deficit. Murray for three. He'll take that.
Needed that.
Not giving up. But Chaz K has been really playing him hard, Gary.
Yeah, he's been on him like glue. I'm telling you.
When he comes off the bench, man, he is a tough assignment. Freeman for three. No. Murray gets the ball. Here he goes. He's got Tarver on the wing. He's going to keep it.
Split him. Nice split.
Andre 3000, there is no tomorrow, folks. You have got to bring it now.
Yep, now or never.
Lead, 95-76 for the Slam. They need stops. Just under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Amaya calls the play. Brian Morris out on him. Like I said, Gary, he wants him out there. Get him out of the mix. But they caught Austin Bragg there.
They caught our defender sleeping.
Yep, Gio didn't stay on the man. And that cost him there. And there's Morris, wonderful pump fake.
Nice.
Well, him and Murray are bringing it, but there's no third leg on the stool right now.
Yeah, you're right. It's only two right now.
You know, but the biggest thing is you have to get stops. Bellingham, they just run everything. Here's a steal from Tarver. Here we go. He splits it behind the back. Count it!
You're right. That was an important shot. It's just psychologically.
Time to bring it, Josh. Time to bring it.
3:17. You cut the lead to 17.
And now look, Amaya, the coaching staff's going for broke.
Yep.
The foul big man of Blake Poole coming into the game looks like for Austin Bragg, and Rico Wilkins in there as well. He gets it in for the three-point play. Up, full court press, Googs. Full court press.
Gotta do something different.
They split it, and here they go. Morris the cap for a three. No. Oh, Austin Bragg.
Oh, he is just playing out of his. Oh.
You know what he's bragging about? A bunch of points he has scored.
Yeah, he's bragging about his game, I'll tell you that.
Got that right.
He should.
Pull up for Murray, no. Here we go. Morris the cat in the middle. I'm sick of saying that phrase. And Chaz K, no. Bragg wanted the ball, but Gio's like, give it to me. I'm the man. And there's Murray.
That's a big foul there.
Yeah, Freeman got on him.
Yeah.
Freeman got in front of him, and you know that's what Bellingham does. When you play with a lead like this, you can make those extra oomph, and if you can get a call or two your way, then you're genius.
Yeah. If you can get away with it.
Well, and they have plenty of guard depth too, because you still got Stevenson on the bench there. You have Rico's coming in, so it's like if you're a guard for the Slam, you can work it a little different. Whereas Blake Poole, you know, the one post guy, him and Bragg, that's different.
Yeah.
Different on how you run your offense and whatnot. But Bragg has sure stepped up today.
He has. Yeah, he's really been the dark horse contender, I'll tell you.
And yeah, it seems to me he's going to find a home overseas.
Well, the way he's playing tonight, he is.
It seems to me. So he takes a seat. Well-deserved rest for the young man. And also Sam Freeman coming out. And like we said, into the game is Rico and Blake Poole.
We're doing a lot better on free throws this half, Maverick. 7 of 7.
The cat! He couldn't pack it, but he got fouled by Gio. And look, the Slam, They're happy. Something tells me Morris the cat, he doesn't sky like that too often these days.
No, but
he was pumped.
Yeah.
Him and Gio have a word about it, but once again, it's nothing personal.
No. Two big guys going at each other.
You got it. So Morris going to the line for a couple. Pip Bloodsaw into the game for the Volcanoes, and remember, with a little rhubarb with him and Stevenson, kind of lit a spark. So we'll see what happens this time. See what him and Tarver and Murray can bring to that back court.
There you go.
Well, I like what the post-production's done, you know. Hampton started out real well, and Morris has had a fantastic third quarter.
Right.
But it's that guard play. You know, Murray's doing his thing, but there's a couple of other guards who have kind of got to make their presence known here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Rico on Tarver. The deficit, 101-83. 2.5 minutes left in your third quarter. And there is Morris once again. Yeah, you can't give him the ball that low.
No.
You can't do it. He's just
Blake Poole, his fifth.
Wow. That's a big one, and that's why Amaya's talking to the official.
Yeah.
That's his money man.
Yeah, you kidding me? He was just standing up, raising his hands, and you call a foul on him? I could just read that.
Yep. You got it. But, you know, when Morris established his position, it's just, what do you do with that?
You can't. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, because he's very textbook how he does it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very natural motion. He's not overextending his effort. It's just, here's what I am doing. Oh, you hit me? That's a foul. I mean, that's just what it is. Morris just sells it by just doing his thing.
Yeah, well, and
that was a foul anyway, in my opinion. That's all. So Amaya does rebound the miss, though. 101-84. We'll see what happens. Can Morris swing it? Not this time. Murray gets it. Rico wants to stop him. He can't quite yet. Anderson knocks it out of bounds. Man, Rico can run, can he?
He is very fast. If you can keep up with Andre, you're moving.
Oh, he is a spark plug for that squad. And there we go. Pip Bloodsaw with that jumper.
Pipster.
1,000,002 he's made in his career with the Hibble.
Yeah.
And now he's on Morris.
Yeah, he's been playing pretty tough on him now.
Oh, and Amaya's going to set a pick there. We'll see. Pip fights through. Chance of defense. And Morris trying to cover Amaya. Amaya penetrates. Bragg loses it to Rico for a three, though.
Oh, my word.
Some days, Gary, it just falls like that.
Yep.
Because the Vancouver Volcanoes played some really good defense there, but they were the benefit of a lucky bounce, the slam were.
Pipster.
Deja vu all over again right there.
Doing his insurance. Oh, almost pulled it off. I saw that coming.
The crowd liked it.
Yeah.
The crowd liked the effort.
Good job by Pipster.
Oh, yeah, Pip showed me a gash he has on his palm from one of these games, too, and I think he irritated that again. I'll tell you, he was talking about how after the games, it's ice time.
Wow.
It's going home immediately and icing his body. But he says while he's out here, Gary, none of that matters. Doesn't feel it till before or after the game. He is a gamer. And Hampton does get the foul on him, so that's 4 on Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin just got in, too.
2 shots.
Well, we'll see what we got here. So a minute left in the third quarter. Amaya going to the line. Back up to 19-point deficit. And Dominique Watson coming in here, Gary. Haven't seen him yet this quarter.
That'd be a good move. Give Andre a rest.
Yeah, give him a blow. Crowd really appreciates the effort he's given.
Yeah, not only this game, but they appreciate him for the whole season. I mean,
oh, definitely, and and if it's at this point in his career for the Volcanoes, there won't be another one of those. Won't be another Andre Murray.
So he says.
So he says.
Yeah.
You know, he seems, out of the guys who've told me this before, he seems the most pretty sure of himself. And they wanted to travel, but it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
And there's Amaya with Hampton on him. Pops the 3.
Oh, my word.
Oh, man. He can pop a 3, can he?
He can do it.
He sure can.
Player coach.
Deficit back to 19 points. And Watson cross-court to Pip. Over to Sedell Doyle. Back to Pip. Shot clock at 9. Pip, he leans in, no. Tip, no. Gio fights for the board. He's going back up.
Oh.
No.
Oh, tip
in by Pip.
The Pipster.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
Count the bucket. Pip getting the crowd going.
Yep.
He's flexing the pistols.
Yeah, we need something to get us going again.
You got it.
That was on number 32,
And that was on Amaya. Wow, I didn't see that, but Pip took the small opening and got in there. The Volcanoes this quarter, Gary, have been all over the boards.
They have.
They've been very active. You can't say it's a lack of effort, Googs.
No.
You can't say that. And there is Chaz K.
Nice block by
Hampton,
Bain.
though. But they pick it back up. Vancouver, watch your guys.
Oh,
What I tell you.
boy. You got to come out on those guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
just every single one of them.
Can't leave them alone.
Every single one of them, Gary. Nice pick by Gio there on the Sedell Doyle shot.
Gotta get
But
back.
Here they come. Jagger from Rico. At the end of the quarter, no. They wanted a foul, but no. So, at halftime, how many points was it?
Halftime was
12. Now it's back to 19.
Yeah.
Dance with the Vancouver Volcanoes dancers.
Holy momentum, Batman.
30 points right now on the charity line for the slam. But we have improved. We were at least 9 of 10 that quarter on the charity line.
That was nice, but
Not enough.
well, and once again, it's they can withstand your run, and they're just going to put another one together. They are just they're tough like that, Googs.
Yeah, they're very. This is going to be wow, 4th final quarter here, Maverick. We're gotta really scrap now.
Well, the thing is, they can do it, and it's kind of been in the past like that. I can recall, I think it was the 2007 quarterfinal game in Snohomish. We were down by 31 after 3 quarters to these guys.
Oh my word!
And actually got it down to about 13 points with about 4 or 5 minutes to go, and then ended up losing by like 18, I think it was. And last year, down by a bunch to these guys, and with 3 minutes to go, down by 16 points. Furious rally, had a chance to tie it in the final 10 seconds twice. 3 times.
That was a great game. I mean, I would have never guessed that one.
That was wonderful, that the last 3 minutes, but now they're going to have to make some hay pretty early in this quarter, Gary. And I think Coach Amaya is telling Bellingham, let's withstand this first 5 minutes of the quarter. Let's withstand it and put the pressure back on them.
Yeah, I would put pressure back on, and then if I was Coach Amaya, I said, you know what, our offensive sets is just take our time. Clock's in our favor.
Shoot the open threes. You can make them. I've seen you do it constantly.
So this will be the biggest challenge yet of the Volcano season.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that. The 2-time defending champ, Bellingham Slam. Down by 19. 1 more quarter to go in your 2014 IBL championship.
Here we go.
And full court press, and they break it. So on the floor for the Slam, Rico Wilkins, Austin Bragg, Tyler Amaya, Morris Anderson, Chaz Cock. And there's Amaya. He's been popping threes. And he does it again.
Oh, man.
That's about the 4th at the top of the key, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. At least 4.
And on the floor for your Volcanoes, Andre Murray, Calvin Hampton, Gio Bain, Sedell Doyle, Dominique Watson. Can Murray answer back? No. Gio Bain crashes, but no. Here they come. 3 for Rico, no. Bain, another good rebound. Been a nice game for him. Very lively effort.
Oh.
Dominique's second momentum play.
Yep.
Not quite happening. But he's on Rico there. And see, Amaya's got Gio out there, mismatch.
Yeah, mismatch. Got the right side wide open there. Yeah, that was a
whips it to Bragg
play.
at the cutting Wilkins.
Yep.
Oh, and he's in the other corner.
Oh my word.
Yeah, Gio said a couple of words I don't want to repeat.
Coach Tyler Amaya.
Yeah. Player coach. Foul on Chaz K on that one.
Pretty tough, Maverick. 27 points
Well,
down.
and the thing is, too, even with a lead like that, the Slam are still working at the officials. That's how they roll.
Yeah. They're not giving up. In fact, they're like you say, they're like piranhas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they want a 40-point W.
Yeah.
They're not going to settle for whatever this margin is.
Yeah. So as long as we know that going in, it's, oh boy, it's going to be a tough game.
Well, and that's just the thing, Gary. It's the momentum plays. The momentum plays, and Vancouver just hasn't had enough of those to come back from this deficit at this point.
Well, at this point, when you're 27 points down, I hate to say it, but you talk about stops, you're going to have to stop them at least half of this quarter.
Well, the good news is the ball boys like the hamburgers.
Okay, there is some positive news.
There's some positive news. But boy, Gary, there's the shirts we were talking about too.
Yeah.
And yeah, a yawn from a fan, but we'll forgive you. We'll forgive you. So the thing is, Gary, this was not the farthest thing from my mind coming into this game today, what you'd be seeing for a deficit.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be a blowout. I thought, if anything, it would be a single-digit win for one of the teams, whether it was going to be us or the Slam. But, I mean, they're just running a clinic right now, and their sets are just astounding the way they're running it. Teamwork is incredible from the charity line. I mean, 30 points from the charity line. That kind of speaks where our deficit is, 27 down, but 30 from the charity line.
Agreed with you. And our head of sales, Ron Carr, there, a quick view of him. He's our utility guy, too. He's did some PA work. He has done whatever you need around here. He's a utility guy. Love having him as part of the organization. His folks and his better half there as well.
Yep.
And I loved it. Remember the Father's Day quote?
I don't
He walked by. Well, we wished him Happy Father's Day, and he said, he points to Ron, he's like, do I have to claim him?
That's right.
And you were like, nope, not anymore. So Corey Largent collects it, but no. Anderson comes down with the board, and they're running some numbers. Bragg back to Morris the Cat. 10.5 to go, 118-91 in favor of the Slam, going for the three-peat. Murray working it. Chaz K, blocked by Gio. Done a great job today with that.
No.
Oh, it has been not kind for Dominique Watson at the hoop today.
It has not. Been trying to make something happen, though, but just not happening.
Yeah, there's kind of the other side of that coin. So Murray, little alley-oop to Gio. No. They're trying to get that kind of momentum play, Gary.
Yeah,
they really are.
Yep.
Trying to get something to feed off of right now. And they got to come back out there. Now Largent's on Amaya. And over to Amaya at the top. Way back there.
Oh, boy.
No three, but the Cat.
You got to be
right
underneath.
at the buzzer. Right at the shot clock buzzer. And that's one of the first times they've really missed a block out tonight, too.
Yeah.
But it's just at the worst times.
Yep.
Murray for a three.
Nice.
He's got that. Murray's got a few more of those left in the arsenal tonight, but the big key is the turnovers. Murray shakes his head because you look at the scoreboard and it's a 26-point deficit.
Yeah, and you're playing the Slam.
Yeah. Rico, no. Murray rebounds. Behind the back, he's working it. Behind the back again.
That'll be a foul.
Foul on Chaz.
Yeah.
24, Chaz Cock.
And once again, it's just one of those things where Bellingham can take those fouls up top. They can take a physical foul.
Sure.
Because they have a rotation and they have a huge lead.
Yeah, you got a huge lead. You can take chances.
Well, and think this has been a 26-point lead with Blake Poole on the bench for most of it. How does that happen? Snell Doyle with a tip in off the Largent miss. Breaks a string there. I've been sick of looking at the number 94 there. So let's see what happens now. 120-96. And Amaya working on Corey Largent. He's going to the hole. Oh,
nice
Gio. Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Good timing there by Gio Bay.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, he's been very active tonight. One of his best games is a Volcano. And there's Chaz K up top over Doyle for a three.
My word, Maverick.
Every single player on that team shoots threes.
Yeah, they're all capable.
I think they have all dang near hit a three tonight.
Yeah,
everyone on that roster.
That's what makes them so tough.
Dominique for a three. It's in.
That's nice.
So he answers back, but like we talked about, Gooks, can't be trading hoops.
Nope. Trading hoops at this point's worthless.
Yep.
I hate to say that, but.
And Austin Bragg, there's a block. Gio got his hand on it. All right, Murray's got it. They're doubling him. Rico knocks it out of bounds. So Brian Morris coming in. Looks like Sedell Doyle coming out.
Okay.
Brian Watson.
Oh, timeout on the floor. Well, so we'll see, Gary. 8 minutes to go, a 24-point lead. They need to make some major damage in the next couple minutes.
Yeah,
some major damage to this lead.
Well, more than major. I mean, really, to have a chance, you have to stop them for the next 4 to 5 minutes.
And right now, we'll take a quick break and kind of survey what's going on here. So, 7:52 left in your ball game. It's the Bellingham Slam 123, your Volcanoes 99, 2014 IBL Championship. And back at you, O'Connell Sports Complex 2014 IBL Championship. 10th anniversary for your hometown and host Vancouver Volcanoes of this thing. But boy, been a tough road to hoe tonight for them. Brian Morris bounced pass to Dominique. Second three in a row for Watson. Maybe get him going would help us out. 123-102 slam. Gary Akiyama, what do we need to see before 5 minutes happens?
Well, before 5 minutes happens, I mean, we're going to have to see almost a miracle, to be honest with you. We're going to have to put stops on the slam for about 4 minutes, and then we just got to score. But
so they have numbers, the Volcanoes. Watson, though, good interior defense by Amaya to a cutting Corey Largent. Here comes your press.
yeah, you got to do something different. Totally different.
Agreed there. And there's another cutter, Rico, but it's blocked by Watson. Corey Largent almost turned it over, got bumped into by Watson. Dominique's got it. The ball is loose. I don't know if we ever had control of that possession, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was pretty loosey-goosey there.
Rico Suave for a three. No, but Watson's got it. Here comes Andre Murray. So let's see what he's got in plan, in store. It's Brian Morris, cross court to Dominique for another one. No, but Morris cleans it up. Brian Morris manning up in this 2014 championship.
Well, Slam playing a little bit looser defense now, but basically we have to go for the threes, and then we don't make those, have our big guys underneath.
Well, and time is of the essence, and the Slam know that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They're going to run the clock out as much as they can, definitely. And they still
they're not
can get
giving
their
up
three-point
either.
shooters. Well, they shoot threes, Gary.
Yeah, that's all they do. I mean, you know.
Well, that's not all they do.
Well, most of the time they do.
Yes. Yes, they do. And like I said, I think a prerequisite is every single player needs to shoot a three on that team. Murray misses it. Tough look there as he was just getting over his own teammate on the screen. 126-106, just under 6 minutes. Give and go, the Cats.
Boy.
And they knew it. Him and Blake Poole, they had it. They had a plan.
I'll give Slam credit. They're playing a great game. They're running a clinic out here.
Well, they're executing, Gary.
Yeah.
Their offense is about execution.
The execution, that's why you can run the clinic. If you don't execute, there's no clinic.
That's right. Words of wisdom from the abacus. Corey Largent gets one down low, too. And I'd really like to see the fans stay. You know, if it turns out like this and it's a runner-up thing, the fans really need to stay, show the love, and appreciate these guys.
Because it's been really a great year in hindsight, man.
I know when you and I watched the one in Portland last year, it kind of wanted to leave right away.
Yeah.
You know, this time let's stay and let's enjoy this a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, they deserve it.
Rico gets a long rebound, and that's been killing us tonight too, Gary, is the 50-50 balls.
Yeah. You get more than one opportunity. They've been getting 2 or 3 and then converting.
Yeah. And there's Blake Poole right there.
Poole.
Well, and he's been bottled up by fouls most of the night, but he can still participate, as we just saw.
Yeah, all defensive IBL honors to Blake Poole.
Corey Largent for 3. So the Canos going to the bench for some of the last times in this 2014 campaign, with Pip Bloodsaw and Calvin Hampton getting ready to come in. The lead is 130 to 111. Haven't been able to get this thing below 19 for most of the second half, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's been
Morris flips it over to Murray. Murray sees the opening. The scoop is blocked, but he picks it back up, but no. And here we go. Bounce pass to Chaz K. Foul on Largent. He can't come at him from the side.
Yeah. I don't know if you're Coach Navarro, do you let everyone have a chance to play in the season?
I was wondering that myself. I just don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, we love our Volcanoes, as you know, but 19 down with 4 minutes left.
Well, but last year, 16 down with 3 minutes.
So, I curved my tongue there. It could happen.
Against these same guys.
Yes.
So, but you know, last year we had Paul Hafford, which helped us out. And so we're going to take a break here. It is 130, 111, slam over the Volcanoes.
Once again, 7-4-6-2-8-7. Still looking for a winner, folks. Here we go. We have a winner. Congratulations. A big thank you to all of today's game sponsors. Credit, yes, Riverview Bank and Shoot.
And we're back at you on this 2014 championship game, IBL style. One of our camera guys, Beyond the Eye Productions, thank you so much. He's been one of our veterans. Here's your other 2 camera people who have gave us great shots up at the top there.
Yeah, what a great crew. I would say to you folks, domo arigato, which means thank you very much.
Chris Whitmer right there, thank you very much. When you said Domo Garagacho, I think it sparked something in him.
There we
Baba
go.
O'Reilly, Devin on the graphics. Fantastic job, you guys. And we're looking to the back,
in the back.
too.
There
Mike with the hand up.
And someone's
we got
hand.
someone else leaning in there. That's good. Hey, Baba, who is right behind you? We only saw their hand. Have them lean in.
There you go. Your son.
Son of Babo.
Son of Babo.
And there we go.
There we go. That's the guy. I love that guy.
Comfortable beard.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Thank you so much, guys. And like we've said before, it doesn't happen without you guys. And you make us look less bad. And that is what we need from you guys. So thank you for all your tireless work and effort. I tell you guys, they get here hours before this game, and they have so many things to set up and get it right and talk to us and all the other snafus that you hit during setting games up.
More than you realize. I will say they are the Ichiban crew, which in Japanese means number 1.
We'll take it, Googs. Way to break out the lingo.
Yeah. Number 1. There you go. Ichiban.
And they're also our Ichiro crew because we like him. Okay, so Calvin Hampton coming in off of Maya. Beautiful move.
Nice touch.
The Oregon State beat. So yeah, Gary, it has been quite a campaign. I mean, because you remember our opening night here against the Slam looked to be in a bit of transition. Coach Rob Bridnauer stepped down, Tyler Amaya came in, Richard Woodworth and Austin Bragg were the big new additions, and it just didn't quite seem to click. And they actually lost 2 of their first 3 for like the first time ever since they've been in the IBL.
Right.
And then they just started rolling. Amaya started feeling healthy and started to play himself. And And we beat him at their place a week ago Sunday, but he wasn't playing.
Well, give the Slam a credit. They had the guts to come back after losing those first 2 of the 3, and ran off a 12 win streak and then some. And in the playoffs here, they have played admirably, and have, for the most part, everyone has played with class. Maverick.
Yeah, they're all business, and the thing is, Gary, once again, they execute. They know the offense, the Western offense. They know how to act in these things, and they know what to do in just about every situation. And here's your bench, like you were talking about.
Yep.
Old mainstay Brad Lechtenberg in number 1, one of my favorite Volcanoes.
Yep.
21, Kevin West. Number 22, Dan Feast. 3, Pip Bloodsaw. And let's hear it for Murray and the rest of them.
Yeah, they deserve it. I mean,
they really do. They have given everything they can here. And Murray especially, our 2-time MVP, the Picasso year.
Yep.
It's just too bad it closed like that. Calvin Hampton as well. He's not feeling it.
I know. You can't take anything away from Andre, even though he had a tough game, the Picasso season. The painting's already been done. So MVP.
Yeah, exactly. He already signed that thing last night. This once again, this is just the last sentence of it.
Right.
The whole body of work has just been amazing, and once again, a great guy to get to know over the years here. So, he's talking about not coming back, pursuing it. Corey Largent for the bank is open on a Sunday shot, and Calvin Hampton, though, I'm working on him.
Okay,
I'm working on him coming back.
We gotta have him back.
I think he has enjoyed himself. He has had a tremendous run of health until earlier last week.
Right.
But a tremendous run of health, and that's the thing, like we talked about, when you're that tall and athletic, and you're going out there going full bore and getting the contact. Sometimes the back doesn't hold up.
Yeah, Coach of the Year Joe Navarro after this season. He will be heading over to Hiroshima, Japan.
And he'll probably be there full-time, I'm thinking.
He is full-time head coach.
So maybe Brian Hunter takes the reins now, finds an assistant. It'll be real interesting to see, with some of our mainstays like Pip, Brad, Tarver. It'll be really interesting, Gary, but it always is. It's the Ibble, and true to fashion,
the scoreboard
went out.
Lights
and that's
out.
all right. This is one I would like to forget for a lot of reasons. But once again, watching this group grow as they have over the season with the new additions, and in the last few weeks, they were playing some fabulous basketball, Gary.
Right, they have.
And, they left these fans here tonight with something to keep coming back to see.
Oh, absolutely.
The fight, the spirit, and the tenacity that they have, and their love for the game, and their love for what's going on here. They really do feel a special part of bond with the community.
Well, the community's been good to them too, so I think it goes 2 ways. And our staff, Brian Hunter and Charlene Graff, of course, the commissioner. There she is, busy on the phone, but holding Mr. Hunter's son.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a random child.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's Mr. Hunter's son.
Look, she can answer phones, hold kids.
Yeah, she can do it all.
Run a league? What can't you do? What can't you do? Run this team? Tell you. Great job from her, too. Made our jobs much easier, makes us look less worse, like we talked about.
Right. And I think Coach Joe's going to take a couple Volcanoes over to Japan with them.
Well, and that'll be interesting, Gary, how that affects. Because with the overseas players, when they get back here, it depends on if they're in the playoffs and when they come back. And if they have body injuries, they need to heal up as well.
Right.
You got to play 6 games to get in it. So it's always interesting every year to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see, how the season goes over there, and I'm going to make a visit sometime to see the players.
Nice tip in there by Kevin West, number 21. A young player who I really hope we get to see him more on the court next season.
Oh, love Kevon.
Yeah, Kevon. Yeah, he's electric. He can get some things done. And, it looks like the Slam are going to their bench as well. But there's only 2 guys who haven't played on their bench. Oh, they didn't beat the clock,
though.
though.
Do it.
Almost. So now coming in for the Slam, Freeman, Bragg, Wilkins, and then a couple of new dudes, Kosai Ban, number 7. Gary knows the book on that one.
Yeah.
And also on the court for them is number 8, Chris Ferguson from Evergreen State.
So Kenta Nakashima, if you're listening, Kosai Ban-san is in the game.
Yep, a minute 18. Let's see what he can do. See if he can fill it up a little bit for them. And Dan Feast dribbling it up, number 22. He was a nice addition for us as well.
Helped out a lot.
Yeah, he had some spots, especially early in that season.
Right there.
There you go. Layup for him over the outstretched arms of Austin Bragg. And Ferguson, no, but Bragg skies. Man, he's been something tonight. No, Bragg almost again with the rebound, but Lechtenberg collects it. Love to see one more Lechtenberg launch.
Oh, that would be memorable, wouldn't it?
Really would like that. Corey Largent flips to Kevin.
Nice power move.
I told you, he is an active body, and I think you just need some minutes with him, and he's going to be very exciting for many seasons. And Ban over to Ferguson in the corner. Back to Kosai. He gets to the hole, and he is fouled by Dan Feast.
Yep, he's going to go to the line.
Yep, and the crowd is happy, and the team is happy. Well, he's putting his time in, Gary. He's gone through the practices and gone through the motions, and here's your reward. You know, it was very much like when Kenta Nakashima was with us.
Right, absolutely.
We loved the attitude he brought out there and just the happiness that he was even to be putting on a uniform and being there.
Yeah, fan favorite.
Yeah, even if he didn't understand us. We love you, Ken, and you know that.
Yeah.
So Kosai going to the Feast had a couple of words for him there. Both of them were laughing. That was pretty good. So Ndamukong Suh and company are leaving. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Ndamukong.
That was awesome. You saw him sneak out there. Well, he's not going to sneak anywhere. But it looks like a fans league out in the orange shirt, and the other side there, it's going to get a picture autograph.
Yep.
Calvin Hampton there wondering what happened here this last game, Gary. I sure hope he comes back. It's been great to have him. I felt that him having the health as opposed to 2012, you kind of saw what you really got from him.
Right.
And Rico Wilkins.
Wow, nice.
He turned into Suave on that one. 140-124, the slam. No doubt, they are the 2014 IBL champions, three-peat. Dan Feast, it was famine, as you've said all year. And there's Ferguson cross court to Kosai.
Wow, Kosai, 5 points. Converted both of his free throws and converts to 3.
Bam! And he goes to Pip. Pip with a 3 to end it. Nope, but a tip in. Kevin West. And the confetti shoots. Maybe we wanted it for us, but it's for the Volcanoes in the tournament, not just for the champions. You know, Gary, there's always a winner and someone who didn't win.
Yep, someone has to lose, someone has to win, but what a great season it's been, and really a good basketball game. Entertaining, the slam really just taking it to us, but, you know, we hung in there, though. We didn't give up.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that. It is, they showed the fight in the spirit. The crowd didn't leave early.
Right.
You know, you see, even Ndamukong stayed until the last minute.
Right.
And that means at least they were entertained, and they didn't know. They really didn't know that it was in the bag. You know, or if they did, they just wanted to see Vancouver make a run.
Yeah.
So it's tough to watch them celebrate on our court, but it happens.
Well, Volcano fans, as politeful and respectful as they are, they applauded them, and well deserved. And 3 in a row for the Bellingham Slam Maverick. That's unprecedented.
Yeah, and I don't know in this IBL day and age when someone else is going to get it done.
126-143. Volcanoes put up a good fight, but Bellingham Slam, they got their 3-peat. Tyler Maya, Tiffany and Eddie, the entire organization, and the fans of Bellingham. Congratulations.
Coach Tyler Amaya there with Commissioner Charlene Graff.
Charlene Graff made the announcement there of the trophy, and as you can see, they got their 3-peat. Pat Riley, if they ever made these shirts, he has that trademark comment, so, you know.
Well, look at the t-shirt that was already pre-made.
You better be giving Pat Riley some money there, folks.
Yeah.
He has trademarked that.
He already had those made up.
So, and Gary right now is texting furiously to Pat Riley or to somebody because of this possible injustice. No, just kidding. Great job, Bellingham. like we said, we thought it was a year in flux, especially after the first couple games, and they came together. You know, there was a new assistant coach as well. They've had the same two coaches forever, and now it was a new coaching staff. And then Amaya with the whole player coach thing going on. Just amazing. You know, you had a couple mainstays like Stevenson and Poole and them, but they just keep bringing people in. And Morris Anderson playing out of his mind. New guys, Austin Bragg, Sam Freeman. They just keep finding people out of that corner of the state.
Yeah, it's a hotbed up there, really. Western Washington up in Bellingham, and that college just produces one after another. And you don't think of up there up north as a hotbed, but by working well for the Slam, let me tell you, Maverick.
Well, and also the college program, Gary, has won a couple of titles in the last 5 years, lots of playoff appearances. So it's like they're very successful as well. And when you come from a successful program to that one, to this other successful program, well, guess what you're going to get?
Yeah, you're going to get a successful team. It's what you're going to get. And obviously, it ends up to be an IBL champion.
Austin Bragg gets the MVP of the playoffs.
Well, you know, he deserved that. He really did. He came out of nowhere. And if I was going to vote, he was definitely going to be one of my guys.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. He just came out of nowhere. And it's really nice. Some of the Canos, they're kind of on the outskirts here around the court. A couple are sitting. There's Murray talking to fans, and you know, it's got to be hard for him because he lost the weight over the summer. He put himself to the test to come back, and but what a gentleman! How he's handled that. I can't say enough about him, and we'll miss him.
We will. You know, good luck in his future endeavors. I think,
oh yeah, I
know where he's going, and I plan to actually visit him, Maverick.
That'd be fantastic. Boy, I guess that's in Denmark? That's where he's going to go? Denmark? You're going to go there?
I believe he's going to be in Hiroshima, Japan.
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor.
Hot right here, Beyond the Eye Productions.
And the other rumor is Chehalis Tapascott will be in Hiroshima, Japan with Coach Joe Navarro.
And thank you to your stat man, and we're going to take a break as we see that. It's a bummer, but it happened. So we'll be right back to finish up. The Slam 143, your Vancouver Volcanoes 126 championship.
And welcome back to the game. 143 to 126, the slam for the IBL championship. But I have with me our own Vancouver Volcano coach, head coach, and head coach of the year of the IBL, Joe Navarro. Joe, I appreciate your effort this season, and hey, it was a gallant effort.
Yeah, we played well. I mean, it was a great season. You know, we came up one game short, but you know, I mean, tip your hat to Bellingham. They came out and played really well. I mean, they shoot 19 of 42 from three. It's tough to beat guys when they shoot like that.
Well, you know, we were heading with them in the first quarter, second quarter, halftime. We were only down by 12, and then boy, they just turned it on that second half. What do you think was the pivotal point for the slam? Well,
they just really shoot it. You know, I mean, they're hard to defend because they move so much, and then when we try to go big, you know, our bigs don't do a real good job of closing out on the shooters. And you know, we did some defensive adjustments and some things that we thought would work, but you know, they just kept shooting and shooting and shooting. You know, there's really not a lot you can do after that. I mean, they 46 shots at the foul line and you know, 19 3-pointers, so it's tough.
Well, you know, we had an incredible season. You have nothing to be ashamed of, and I hope you can emulate that to the players because it really was a great season.
Yeah.
You know, Curtis, it's no fun being runner-up. Someone has to win, someone has to lose.
Right.
But overall, can you kind of give us a review of the season and why you think it was so successful?
Oh, yeah. I mean, these are all my guys. You know, I mean, we had a great year. You know, we just came one game short. You know, I'm really proud of the way these guys played. You know, they came out and you know, they gave everything they had. You know, we had a bunch of guys come in halfway through the season, and you know, we really meshed. You know, these are really my guys. I mean, these are not just my players; they're my friends. And you know, it's tough right now for the next, you know, couple hours or so, but you know, we'll go by. We'll get by. You know, all these guys, you know, most of them play pro overseas, and it's a good learning experience for them. You know, a lot of these guys don't get, you know, the championship game kind of feel, and it's good for their careers.
Well, let's talk about the future of Joe Navarro. We're hearing all sorts of rumors now. So, Joe, you know, you can let the cat out of the bag, so to speak.
No,
what's going to happen after this season now?
I'm heading to Hiroshima, Japan, coaching in the BJ League over there with one of my former players here, who's a Volcano, who's now the owner and GM of the Hiroshima franchise. You know, it looks like we're going to bring a couple Volcanoes with us. We're still waiting on, you know, the final contracts and everything. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I went there last summer and you know, set up everything with Kenta, with the academy and the sponsors and such. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We leave early August, so.
Will it be a full-time position then, and how long does the season go?
It depends on playoffs, obviously. You know, it starts, our first preseason game is August 22nd, and we played Takamatsu. And it looks like it'll run through, you know, early May. So it depends. I don't know what my future is going to be here with the Volcanoes. It's hard to say. This is the first year for me, so I'm going to feel my way through it.
Well, I'm sure you're going to have a bright future with the Volcanoes. I'm sure if you want your job back, you have it.
Yeah, we'll see. I got a tough boss.
And also referring to the former Japanese player and former Volcano, Kenta Nakashima, who is a, you know, crowd favorite, and he's treated both you and I pretty well actually over the years.
Oh yeah. It's an interesting relationship. You know, I mean, Ken and I started. You know, he was my point guard, and now, you know, the roles have completely reversed. You know, now he's my boss, and I work for him. But you know, it's good though because we both share the same sort of vision in terms of basketball and the way basketball should be played, and it's really exciting. You know, I mean, I've always wanted to be a professional basketball coach, and you know, to go over there and do it in a country that's as great as Japan is awesome.
Hey, can you give us any hint of what Volcano or Volcanoes may be coming over there?
I'd love to take about 8 of them, but you know, these guys have contract offers overseas, and you know, our original plan was to take Andre and Chehalis, but Chehalis is averaging about 30 and 19 down in Australia. I don't think we're going to be able to afford him, and Dre looks like he got another offer from another team in the BJ League. So we'll see. It's hard to say. I mean, I love Adam Herman. I mean, I'd love to take him. Calvin, you know, Brian Morris, Gio. I mean, any of those guys. It's gonna. If I don't bring a guard, it'll be 2 bigs, and we'll see. I mean, it's hard to say right now.
Okay. Well, Joe Navarro, I've always thought of you as a class guy. We've been good friends over the years, as you know.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate
my guy, Gary.
Friendship.
Very good. I appreciate you, Gary. Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time, Joe, and best of your endeavors in Japan. And hopefully, I'll have I'm going to make time to go over and surprise visit you.
Oh yeah, you can stay in our house.
All right, great.
Very good.
So, Joe Navarro, IBL Coach of the Year, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. The IBL, the 2014 championship. Mike Koreski with you to my right. MVP of the playoffs, Mr. Austin Bragg, the rookie.
Yeah.
He's been playing everywhere. My goodness, Austin. So tell me about this. I mean, I saw you opening night here when you came here, and you had a much more impact, a bigger impact tonight. 27 points and 12 boards. How has the year been for you? Describe that first opening night with the Slam to now.
Yeah, it's been a ride for sure. It takes a while to get used to playing with people, and they already had a really established team as far as they're really talented, and they have a core group of guys that come back every year, and they play well together. And to jump into that and be accepted into that family, it's just been so much fun.
Yeah, and it seems like, you know, they let you come along, you know, from the first part too, because you're right, there's these core group of guys who are here, Coach Amaya taking over as coach, but they run the Western Washington offense, right? Very
to
close?
some degree,
Okay.
to some degree, certain plays, but not necessarily the Western Washington offense. This has to be a little bit faster, so keep it a little shorter, a little sweeter, and, you know, get to the point, but yeah.
Okay, and then what were your first few games in the IBL like as far as getting used to what you saw at Western?
It's a completely different play style. I mean, with the 24-second clock, it takes a while to get used to just running and gunning and then getting plays when you can. But it was a transition for sure. Very similar to the transition between high school and college. There's that jump in speed of play and athleticism and everything like that. So
it all develops super quick.
Yes.
Oh, and then what was I going to say? Tonight, coming into this game, what were you wanting to establish as a team and as you playing?
I mean, as a team, we didn't individually necessarily want to do anything special. We just knew that as a team, we had to play really good defense. I mean, that was the goal tonight. I mean, they scored 126, but in that first half, we held them to 57? 57?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was really our goal, and we knew that it wasn't just going to be one person on defense. We had many different people guarding their star player, Murray, who had a great game tonight as well, and they all played very well. So we were fortunate to come out on top, but it all started on defense.
Okay, so quick last question. Future plans? I'm hearing overseas. Didn't you do a little tour or something
That's
like
the goal,
that during
yeah.
the season?
During this season, yeah, I missed about 2.5 weeks. I went out to China and played a few games out there, and that was a really cool experience, just getting out there and seeing the world a little bit and getting to travel. So.
And then a trip back to Bellingham next year? I mean, what do you think?
It's possible, depending on how it works out as far as the career that I want. I'm not sure where I'm going yet, so if it works out to where I can come back, I definitely would. So.
All right, well, I'm glad for you on that, but then I'm not glad being on this other way. But thank you for, you know, coming in, Austin, and it's great having you in the IBL to, you know, up our game. And you guys handled it, you know, played it really well today, so thanks a bunch.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. And we'll be back one more second here with Googs. We'll wrap it up, the 2014 season. Didn't quite end it how we wanted to, but that's the way it crumbles. Bellingham Slam, 143, the Vancouver Volcanoes, 126. Welcome back. Our final words, the 2014 IBL Championship. The season is closed, not quite how we wanted it. Bellingham Slam 143, your hometown Volcanoes 126. Yeah, Mike Koreski with you. Abacus Akiyama. a quick wrap-up. 2 things that got the game for the Slam tonight.
2 things that got the Slam in their favor: free throws and assists.
And last question, what do you think it's going to take, next year? What do the Volcanoes have coming back? What do you see happening?
Well, first of all, you and I, we better be back.
Okay.
I'm counting on that.
All right.
That's one.
Okay,
and
it's public record.
And I think with the Volcanoes, I think it's going to be another good year. They're not going to lose too many people, really. And Joe Navarro, as I was talking to him, he says, hey, I'll come back if they want me back. And I'm sure we want him back. And then the players, it's going to be, we're not going to lose too much, really. We get most of the players that we had this year. We're still going to be a great team. As I've always said, our bench could start on most other IBL teams. So I don't think we're going to lose too much, Maverick. I mean, what do you think?
I'm in the same boat you are. I think there'll be a couple of players you think, will move on or step down or another time in their life. But there's always some people that come back, or some, a former player from overseas. And, I think we'll compete. We have a great home court. We have a great organization. And a lot of the players even say they come play here because of us, Beyond the Eye Productions, because of the front desk there, because of how everything looks on a game. So I think we're going to have some people back. But we're going to wrap it up. Beyond the Eye Productions, you're our heroes. You guys are our heroes. Thank you so much for your time, effort, and energy through this year. And thanks to all you fans who watch. Sometimes we see 20 on a YouTube broadcast,
right.
But we know there's more people. So thank you much for your love and support.
There's our crew. There's the ones that make us look good.
You got it.
And sound good.
You got it. Thanks a bunch.
Ichiban crew.
Yes, and Baba O'Reilly and the bunch. So thanks a bunch. So for the 2014 season, it's the 10th year. We look forward to the 11th. Mike Koreski with you signing off. The Google Man, Gary Akiyama signing off. It's been fun.